understand where it came from, but you got it, I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you gave to me. Loosening my grip as for you held to me. When I let you go, just hold you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure. Before I see you again, before it all makes sense, but I can't hold you back. I can't hold you back. I still don't understand where it came from.
Alrighty, racing fans. Hopefully you guys can hear us today. Today we're actually going to be able to keep up with the chat with our live stream, but we are excited to have it back. Racing fans across America can sleep better tonight because of Marble Madness. It's back, Josie. What are your thoughts on the races coming back today?
I'm excited to see who wins, and I want to know what marble I get because I want the fastest one.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, I think they can hear us.
Yes.
Yes, we're okay. Our technical crew is giving us some false information, but I think today should run a little smoother. We will have to take a few breaks between the draft to switch up our camera angles. But Josie, it's going to be a hype day. You know, we've got people joining us from all over. We've got friends watching out in Florida. We've got family watching out in Florida. We've got our Iowa folks. We've got us here in Kansas City. And we'll say it's a beautiful day for racing. Joe, what's the weather looking like outside?
It's raining really hard, and it was thundering, but it's not anymore.
That's true. You never know how that weather is going to affect the racers because it's a slick track out there, folks. It was storming this morning. It looks like it lightened up a little bit. But I'll tell you what, our racers are competitive. And before we get to the racers themselves, let's take a quick peek at our brackets this afternoon. So if we jump on over here, our graphics team's been hard at work over the last 36 hours. Putting together these great divisions for you. So on screen, you'll see in the top left, we've got our Kansas Crusaders. So that consists of Josie, Jaylee, facing off in the first round, and then Gina and Jeff. Below them, you see the Chomp Champs, Lance and Elizabeth, combining their coaching skills for a joint marble, and they're taking on Bowen, which will be an intense family matchup. And then we've got our Uncle Gary taking on Chase as well. So there's our Chomp Champs down in Florida, as well as the Florida folks showed up strong for today's tournament. We've got Caroline and Connor facing off in the Florida Flyers division, as well as Julie and Jeff right below them. And in the bottom left, we've got our Hawkeye Howlers representing the great state of Iowa. We've got our Grandpa Don and Grandma Kay, as well as Cooper and Emma down there in the bottom left. Both of them had a pretty strong performance last time. We'll see if they're able. I guess our hope with this setup was that we'll have one person kind of representing each division in the final. So you'll kind of see how it works. We've got our finalists from each little group, so we will have an Iowa representative moving on, which I think is awesome. And I apologize, our graphic is a little covered up in the top right there, but I can run. Let me see. I don't think I can move it. But I know in the top right division is our Brutal Badgers division. So we've got our Aunt Steph facing off with Uncle Keith, as well as Stacy and Tatum. And I apologize, that graphic. That's what happens when you don't pay the extra money for the not free software. But we appreciate the free software. So unfortunately, that graphic's going to have to stay. But I can kind of read around it the best I can. Then we've got our nefarious newlyweds down there. And we know Connor and Caroline. We were hoping they're also newlyweds as well. We were hoping to put them in that division, but unfortunately, we needed two more to fill that Florida division. So congrats to those newlyweds. But today, we're gonna see which champion comes out. We didn't think it was fair to have them face each other. So Janae is going to be facing Ashton while Joe faces Leighton. Leighton is an intense competitor. I know he was smack talking all last night. So we'll see if he's able to take a dub today. Then below them, we've got the Kirksville Crunchers, which is Justin, me, Tyson. We're facing off in the first round to see who is the better marble coach amongst our roommates since we live together. And then Emily and Mitch, two of our other friends representing Kirksville. Although Emily is down in Florida right now, she's watching, and hopefully one of us will be able to move on and represent Missouri, another state we have represented today. And then finally, you'll see in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got the Everybody Relax division. We had an extra add-in this time with Cody, so him and Zach will be facing off with a play-in game, but it just means extra racing. So it's kind of an advantage, Josie, because your marble gets a little extra warm-up. And then we've got Chelsea will face the winner, as well as Trent and Steve in the bottom right. Look at all of that. I know today's going to work a little differently, but who do you think has a decent shot at taking the cake today? What are your thoughts?
Me.
Why? Why do you think you have a good shot today? Are you feeling lucky? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed?
I don't know what that means, but I just know that I can win because I'm so good.
There you go. You heard it from the commissioner herself. So after we do those first rounds today, we're going to jump over to an Elite Eight just to kind of give you guys a brief rundown on how it's going to work. So each of the champions from one of those divisions will be facing off until we have our final champion. And for those of you that are new to Marble Madness, it's a best of 3 series. So the first marble to 2 victories wins. If a marble gets stuck, we allow a few retries in the fairness. But Josie, let's jump on over to our draft board. Now, Josie's been hard at work, getting the draft cam or all these marbles ready to go. Sorry, just give me 1 second. A few technical difficulties here. So we jump on over to our draft board. Now we might have to move this a little bit to make sure it's in frame here. Now you'll see Josie's got all the marbles timed out to the T. So she did time trials this morning. And keep in mind, these marbles are fresh. They've been training. They've had a year off to kind of practice up. And you'll notice we've got them numbered for you. Now how it's going to work is we've got each marble with their time set up. And we will draw a random name to represent that marble. That's to make it easier on you folks. And hopefully it'll go smoothly. You'll see in the bottom right-hand corner down over here, we've got our disqualified marbles. Now this was last year's champion, the nice red shiny marble. Now he decided to retire and go out on top this year, so will not be participating, but a great racer, Josie. Are you disappointed to see last year's champion not in the running?
No, because then that would technically be cheating. So like that wouldn't be very fun, and then it would just win again, and then that wouldn't be fun either.
True. That is a fair point, Josie. Very fair point. So as we get working here, you'll see we're going to kind of maneuver around periodically. So we won't be calling you this time around, but you'll see us kind of making some adjustments. We'll run through a few of your favorites, Josie. I know you did the time trials. Which were the fastest ones, and I guess which marbles are you hoping that you get picked for your marble?
So I think the one number 2 is the fastest because it got 24 seconds, and I think that was the only one that got 24. I kind of want a purple one, so I can name it Grapey Tasty.
That brings me to another good point. So we are in chat. I have a much better setup this go around, so it's easier for me to monitor. So if you do decide you want to name your marble, that's something I can help out with, or I can kind of monitor as we go. I might be a little bit delayed, but Josie, what do you think? So I know you mentioned earlier this morning that number 2 was looking pretty fast. Which one was the slowest though? I don't quite remember.
Number 38, the exact last one, got 30 whole seconds.
So today's draft, we're going to allow you. All right, we'll start one here. So Josie, go ahead and show us number 1 in all its glory. Okay, we got a nice golden color here. It's kind of clear. I believe Josie calls that one Mr. P because of its golden color. But Josie, okay, go ahead and set that one back down. Okay, now show us the tub of all the names. Show us the tub of all the names. Now this marble is a decent one to start off with. There we go. We've got all the names. Looks like we got a little bit of lag. Possibly. Did we lag? I think we lagged a little bit, or at least we did on my end. Apologize if it's a little laggy for you. We're doing the best we can on probably overrunning our internet. But Josie, all right, give them a good shake. Is everybody's name in there, or are there a few people that maybe you wanted to leave out, or are you being very fair? What's the real honesty here?
I am not a cheater, and I would never leave anyone out. Everyone's name is in there.
All right, you heard it from the lady herself. So for number 1, Josie, give us a good shake. All right, looks good. First marble, the drum roll. Julie, okay, cousin Julie gets a first marble. A nice yellow marble. So, yep, go ahead and put the name there. We can leave it to the side a little bit for now just so you can see the times. So Julie's first off the board, first overall pick. That's incredible. Representing the Florida division with the first marble. All right. So next up, we've got this nice. Go ahead and show the audience here. A good, a nice. Yeah, there we go. Nice yellow and red. Yeah, a little yellow and red. Okay. Perfect. Well, hopefully the lag caught up. Sorry, guys, if you're still lagging. But Josie, hit us with the second one. All right. Let's see what you got. Drum roll, drum roll. Blah, 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 blah.
I can't grab one. Jeff.
Jeff. Okay, Julie and Jeff go back to back, and Jeff gets the fastest marble off the board. That's a good draw for the Florida Crow. So that'll be actually, I think is that a first round matchup? I believe it is. So Julie and Jeff will be facing off. 1 and 2 go to the Florida Flyers division. It's a hot start for them. Okay, Josie. Next up, we have number 3. Number 3, a nice solid yellow. Looks a little different. What are your thoughts on this one? Do you think this is a good one?
I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, I guess it'll do.
Okay, it's still got a chance. Just because they're slow on the time trials might change when you get 2 marbles in the ring. Okay, give it a nice good shake. And Lance and Elizabeth, the joint marble is off the board. So that'll go to number 3, also representing the Floridians. So there's a lot of them. So the first 3 picks, all the Florida crew. But I believe that's a different division than our previous one. So, all right, Lance and Elizabeth go off at number 3. All right, Josie, next one, number 4. Show us real quick what it is. Any comments about this one?
It doesn't have that interesting of a design, but it's pretty fast, so it might work.
Okay, let's see who's going to be the lucky winner. Lucky number 4. Lucky number 4. Tyson. Okay, looks like Tyson off the board with number 4. It looks like it had a decent time, sub 26. So Tyson, and that's my opponent first round, so not to smack talk, but I think it looks like a pretty slow marble. Josie, what do you think? Do I have a decent shot against that marble? I know I don't have one yet.
It just kind of depends, because 25.96 is like right in the middle range of it.
Okay, well, that's what you like to hear, especially as a competitor, middle range. We're okay with that. Not the fastest, but it all depends on my marble draw as well. So number 5. Number 5 is a pretty cool looking color. Now, if there's a marble that represents the state of Florida, I think this one's it. Go up a little bit if you can. We've got a nice orange and yellow Gator colors. Unless you're a Florida State fan, then you're probably hoping for a different one. But Florida Gator colors here. Josie giving it a nice shake.
Uncle Keith.
Uncle Keith gets the Florida Gator colors. Okay. So I believe he's in our Badgers division. So our brutal Badgers division. We can slide it up right there. That's all right. Perfect. And that one does have a little bit of a slower time. It's above 26 seconds. What are your thoughts on that marble, Josie?
It has a really cool design. So, I mean, it's definitely better for the looks than the speed.
Very fair. Very fair. Okay. On to number 6. I like to call this one the tomato. It looks very tomato-like for me. Hopefully that doesn't describe its shape, because it probably would not be a very efficient marble if it was shaped like a tomato. But Josie's giving him a good shake for number 6. We'll see which one is number 6 off the board. Who is going to get the lucky tomato-shaped, looking marble? Stacy, red hot. I will say, Josie, as we get into these red marbles, this one's a little more orange. I will say the lighting's a little bit deceiving, but it's kind of a red orange. We did have a red marble win last time. Do you think the color has any effect on their performance out there on the field?
I mean, I heard that the sun is more attracted to like red, I think that was, or maybe black. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe the sun, I guess the sun isn't out today, so it wouldn't really count, but maybe.
That's fair. I think it is black that the sun is more, or that absorbs more sunlight. But the red could have a color, maybe it reduces friction. Maybe it's the type of paint. You never know. So we'll see if that red hot marble is going to stay true. Now, Josie, next up, we have a 28.4 marble. What do you think about this one?
It's pretty slow.
Okay, brutally honest, pretty slow. I'm hoping my name isn't drawn, but based on how the last tournament went, I've not had the best luck. But just because it's slow, like I said, it could play physical in the funnel. So, which I know we've got some new marble fans out there. We'll get to the course in a little bit, but this is the funnel is kind of the last stretch where you play that bully ball. It's a term we use quite often here. And I remember last tournament, Steve's marble was the king of bully ball. He called it the bouncer. The funnel bouncer was Steve's marble. It was pretty brutal. But all right, Josie's got his nice shake for marble number 7, lucky number 7.
Jaylee.
Jaylee, lucky number 7 goes to Jaylee with Josie, a big chuckle. So that is Josie's opponent first round. So I believe she's a little happy that she got this lower marble. And I know Jaylee's in chat, so I'm waiting to see. We've got a little bit of a delay, but I'm waiting to see her response. We'll move on. She's also in Florida right now. But Josie, what is up next? Number 8. Jaylee in the chat. Oh, yes. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Jaylee says she wants it to be hers because it is the underdog. So Jaylee's coming for you. But Josie's showing off our next marble here. Sorry, I was trying to multitask. I think this is one of our most beautiful marbles, if I can be completely honest. Just a beautiful coat. Josie, what are your thoughts on this marble?
It's a very pretty marble, and I want it.
Oh, Josie wants it. It had a good time as well. 25.25. Kind of a nice looking time as well. Same forward. Double number, I suppose. All right, Josie gives it a shake. The magic. Oh, my favorite marble. So looks like marble number 8 is gonna be me. So I'm fine with that one, Josie. What is your thoughts? My first round matchup. I'm taking on number 4. What do you think about that matchup for me?
You got a good looking marble and a fast marble, so I give it an A+.
A+. Well, maybe today's my lucky day. My luck might be changing. So marble 8 goes to me. Number 9, also a very nice looking marble. But Josie says, what was that? Say it one more time.
It's really slow.
She says it's really slow. We do have a plus 28 time, which, like I said before, it doesn't always mean that they're going to be slow when they get in the ring together. Sometimes they throw a mean left hook and knock the other marble out of the way. So, all right, Josie, go ahead and put it back on the board.
It looks like our retired champion.
Josie says it looks like the retired champion. It does look a little similar. It's a little less opaque, but it does look pretty cool. I don't know if this one will – maybe it'll take after the previous champion. Josie gives it a good shake. Drum roll, drum roll. Caroline. Okay, another Florida family member taken off the board. So Caroline with number 9, hoping that just because it looks like the next or the previous champion that it'll maybe take after its counterpart. So number 10, Josie, give us a good shake. Or yeah, show us first. This one looks kind of like an atomic fireball. If you guys have ever had that candy before, it's pretty good, but it's nice and pure red. So Josie, give us a shake. What are your thoughts on this marble while you're
it's kind of boring, but I guess it's fast enough, so it's good enough for me.
Kind of boring, but it's fast. So hey, you can make a marble exciting. Maybe give it a cool name, make it more exciting. All right, Josie, draw the name. Let's see what we got.
Chase.
Oh, Chase gets the red hot marble. So I believe I think Bowen is facing Lance and Elizabeth first round. Yes, Chase is, I believe, facing Uncle Gary. So marble number 10, Chase with a fast time, sub 26. He stands a decent chance today at doing well with that time. Josie, what are your thoughts if we finish the first 10? Any clear, if your name was on any of those, which one would you lean towards?
I would want this one or this one because that one's fast and that one's pretty.
Yeah, Jeff with a sub 25 time. I believe there were only 3 maybe marbles that did that. So we'll see if they're able to withhold that skill level. All right, Josie, let's keep on moving. We got number 11. A lot of names still on the board. This one looks cool. One of my other favorites, kind of like a nice blue with a wisp of, I don't know what color that is. White, I suppose. What are your thoughts on that one?
I also want this one because it's not that fast, but it has a cool design.
Does have a cool design. All right, Josie, shake it up, and we'll see who the lucky winner is. Leighton. Okay, so Leighton gets one of the coolest looking marbles on the board. That is a good pick for Leighton, I believe. He likes to smack talk, but that's a pretty decent draw for Leighton. So I know he's probably pretty hyped to have a cool looking marble. Okay, Josie, what do you think for number 12? Go ahead and show him. What does it look like?
It's like a indigo color. It's actually pretty, but it's just like a solid bluish purple.
All right, give it a shake and go ahead and draw the name for us. We'll see who the lucky winner is. Aunt Steph. Okay, Aunt Steph is on the board with marble number 12. Okay, perfect. Decent time for that marble. We'll see if they're able to clutch up today. I believe they're facing Uncle Keith in the first round, so it should be a close matchup. Those times are awfully close. Number 13. Go ahead and show the camera, Josie. What do you think about this one?
It's like a light blue. It's more like a sky blue instead of the last one. It was dark.
Okay, perfect. Some people say 13 is unlucky, but this year we were lab group 13, and I think that was a good omen for us. So we'll see. 13 the times might be changing. It could be person and marble 13's lucky day. Give it a good shake. The lucky owner of this blue sky blue marble is Janae. Janae gets marble number 13. So a decent draw for marble number 13. Okay, and now onto marble 14. We've got a nice green looking kind of wisp of color in there. Almost fell. That's a good sign. They're ready to go today, ready to race. Number 14 with a time of 25.77, a decent time on the trial course today. Josie gives it a good shake. The lucky winner is
Chelsea.
So Chelsea gets one of the faster looking marbles. It's one of the best times on the board that I can see right now. I think maybe top, not the best, but maybe top 8, maybe. So it's a decent draw for Chelsea in the rivalry division. So Steve says in the chat, I should have coordinated with Josie and matched nail polish. And Chelsea says she loves your nail polish, by the way. So Chelsea, who just drew a marble 14, is a big fan of the nail polish. Josie, what do you think? Number 15 looks a little similar, but it's a little different.
It's like more of like a tealish green. It kind of matches my nails.
There you go. Matches her nails. So that did have a little bit of a slower time at around 28, but I know we did have, I believe, one marble that was 30 plus. So not the slowest one on the board yet, 38. Okay, go ahead and shake it up. Draw us a name.
K.
Okay, so K with marble 15. A slower time, but we're hoping, it plays physical in the funnel. So we'll see if they're able to get that done today. Now on to marble 16, a nice clear blue marble. Kind of looks like a one of our clearest ones, I believe. Okay, perfect. 27:03 was the time, a decent time, kind of middle ground. With a good shake. Gary, so Uncle Gary, number 16 off the board. Looks like, so I believe Uncle Gary is facing Chase first round. So number 10 will be facing off with number 16. Okay, Josie, number 17.
Oh, it's like a swamp green, and I really want this one. Like, this is the one that I really want because I want to name it Swampy.
There you go. You heard it from Josie, hoping her own name is drawn. Yeah, give it a good shake. We'll see who the lucky owner of one of Josie's favorites is. Emma. So Emma gets one of Josie's favorites. That is a good looking marble. Josie Swampy unfortunately belongs to Emma, although she may change his name. But that's a pretty good draw for Emma at number 17. Okay, number 18. We got a nice mint green looking marble. Mint green. What do you think about this one?
It's really pretty.
Really pretty. Okay, time of 26:37. Josie, give it a shake. See who the proud new owner of this mint green number 18 marble. Tatum. Okay, Tatum draws number 18. A good draw there. I think that one's got a decent time, a decent shot at doing well today. We'll see how it looks out on the course. And Tatum will be facing Stacy, I believe is what Josie just said. So 6 will be facing number 18 in the first round. Okay, Josie, number 19. What do we got?
It's a like solid green color.
Okay, solid green. I apologize, I didn't move the mic fast enough, but it's a solid green. Looks kind of like a John Deere tractor color. I'm not sure how many people own a John Deere tractor out there. Josie gives him a good shake. Trent draws a green machine. Looks like a pretty tough, hardy marble. So Trent with number 19. I believe he's facing Steve, who we haven't seen on the board yet. Steve kind of biding his time, making a thoughtful decision. You know, Steve's a great coach. I'm sure he's got a game plan going into this draft. I think he's waiting, for one of these faster marbles over here. Okay, we've got number 20. We've got a nice looking kind of blue and yellow marble. Josie, give us a good shake. We'll see who the new owner of marble number 20 is.
Connor.
So Connor ends up with marble number 20. Looks like it's got a decent time. All the Florida crowd's getting some decent racing marbles. But we'll see. Sometimes, like I said, time doesn't always equate to building the funnel. But it's a good shot if you're one of those Florida people with one of those marbles. It's looking all right for you right now. Okay, on to 21. Josie what refers to this one as
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus. It does get through the course, but it is a little bit heftier on the gain train. So this is marble number 21. Had a decent time, 26.58. It was sub 27, but we'll see. It is a little bit of a bigger marble. Gives it a good shake.
Steve.
So Steve draws Big Chungus, as Josie calls it. So Steve will be taking on Trent. Steve with the bully ball is typically Steve's strategy. So we'll see. That might be the right marble for Steve. I think he can coach it to a victory. So okay, next up, number 22.
It's like white, yellow, and black. I think last time it was like an Iowa one, I think.
It does resemble the Iowa color, so we'll see if any of our Hawkeye fans out there get this marble. I believe there's a few left still. Gives it a good shake.
Cody.
So Cody gets it. It's also Mizzou colors. I know Cody spent some time in Missouri. So Cody Belo off the board at number 22. A decent time. We'll see if Cody's able to get it done. He does race, I believe it's Zach early on. So Josie, what do we got next? Number 23.
It's one of the ones that's like boring and just has a streak.
It is a good number though. 23. Is it if you're looking to have a victory, a champion out there, 23 is the number of one of the all-time greats. So we'll see, Josie, who this proud owner of this marble number 23 is going to be today.
Bowen
off the board. So Bowen gets drawn at number 23. Looks like it's it's got a little bit of orange in it, a little bit Florida colors maybe, a little bit of orange and bluish kind of. Yeah, okay. So there's Bowen off the board at 23. Okay, number 24. This one's a cool looking marble.
It's majestical.
Yeah, it is. It does look pretty magical. Yeah, it does look pretty magical. So Josie's gonna put that down at number 24. Steve says his marble will be named Big Chungus or Chunkus. So Joseph off the board at number 24 with a cool kind of black. It's like a metallic black kind of looking marble. It's a little blue. It's a little blue as well. The number 25. This is purple looking marble. Josie, your name still is yet to be drawn. As you're eyeing the back half of the board, which one are you hoping for?
This one.
Okay. Maybe this will be your lucky time. It's purple clear. Looks like a pretty cool looking marble. Josie gives it a good shake. Jeff. So our dad gets a cool looking purple marble at number 25. Josie's disappointed. But Josie, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe there's another champion still to be had for you out there. Okay. Number 26, a nice cloudy gray marble. Solid. Kind of looks like the weather outside right now. Yep, Josie comparing it to the outside. Yep. So at 26, this marble had a time of 27.87. Decent time off the board. Josie gives a good shake.
Mitch.
Mitch. So Mitch gets a nice gray marble out in our Kirksville division. So Mitch is off the board at number 26. So now on to 27. This is a cool looking marble. It's blue. It's got some yellow, blue, and white. Decently cool looking. Josie, give it a shake. Let's see who's off the board at number 27.
Ashton.
Okay, so Ashton off the board here at 27. You know, this marble does look like it's got a little bit of a crack on the inside, but none of that is spread to the outside. I'm not quite sure that's possible, but maybe it'll give it, a little more, make it a little more hardened on the track. It'll play more physical. So 27 off the board to Ashton. 28, another one of my top 5, I think, just based off its look. Also kind of metallic, but more purple and blue. Josie says majestical. I'm not sure what that means, but Josie says, I think this one's a cool looking marble, Josie. Is it a good shake?
Josie.
Hey, so Josie gets one of the cool looking marbles. Josie, are you happy with that pick?
Yeah.
Okay, Josie's happy with the pick at 28. Cool looking metallic marble. Okay, now that you're off the board, number 29. I believe we have a few more folks, so bear with us. We're running low on names, but that's a good sign. It means we're almost ready to get racing.
This is like a blue color.
Blue color, okay. 29. Gives it a good shake.
Emily.
So Emily gets a dark bluish purple. I know she might be happy about that. She's a big K-State fan. So E-Money off the board at 29. Decent time, too, for that marble, 28-17. So moving on to number 30. Number 30.
It's like yellow and blue.
Okay. Looks all right. Had a decent time at 28-34. A little higher, but not that high. Josie gives it a good shake.
Cooper.
So Cooper gets a nice kind of a blue, yellow, kind of a mix of colors there. Okay.
This is like a solid black color.
Okay, solid black color for 31. So Josie's gonna give it a good shake. How many names do we have in there roughly?
3.
So about 3 left. 3 left. Josie gives it a good shake.
Zach.
So Zach Bilo with the marble 31, kind of a dark night shade. Looks pretty cool. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. It's a tough looking marble. It's going to be tough to beat. So Josie 32, kind of similar looking marble. Looks kind of like an Oreo in my opinion. Kind of Oreo. So it's black and white. I don't know why I said orange, but that one's got a decent time as well. It's 27-4. So there's 2 names left in the pot.
I can't grab it. Okay. Gina.
So Gina off the board at 32, which means 33 goes to
Don.
Grandpa Don. So Grandpa Don gets 33. Now there's a few marbles left at the end. You can take a peek at their times. We're going to take a very, very short break so I can move the camera and maybe grab a glass of water, but it'll be maybe 2 minutes. I have to move the camera. But if you want to change your marble, Josie's going to write down the names of the marbles as well. We've got a few names that people have been sending in. But yeah, I'm going to switch over real quick. I will be fast. I promise. I know you guys are busy, so I'll do it as best I can. And I'll put on some nice, beautiful music for you real quick. We'll be right back, okay?
And I'll never let it go. Yeah, just a few more chains and I'll get away. Just a few more things I gotta get out my way. I'm never turning back. I know it sounds so bad, but baby, I'm fire. Oh, so hot, I'm really burning. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. Oh, baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Oh, baby, I'm. Oh, baby, I'm fired. Oh, baby, I'm fired up. Fired. Oh, baby, I'm fired up. Free, I'm almost free. And when I go, I'm never looking back. No, it sounds so bad. Well, baby, I'm fired. Oh, so I'm really burning. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. Oh, baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm.
righty, folks. I believe it is time. The moment of truth. Apologize about the delay. We've had a lot of anticipation leading up to this, so we wanted to make sure it's right. But I believe we've got everything ready to go. Josie, what are you most excited to happen today?
For me to win.
For Josie to win. Okay. Well, let's jump on over, switch feeds here real quick. We're going to show you folks the course. So it looks a little similar to last time, but we've got a few new features. Actually, we're going to switch. Apologize. We're going to switch these two around, and we're going to put this one on this side. Boom. We'll do like that. Okay, perfect. So you'll see here, we've got our course today. It's a beautiful course. We did go ahead and make the adjustment for some new features today. So Josie, what are some of our new features we have on this track?
So we added these like little spinny wheel things that make it usually slow down a bit.
Yeah, so we call these the Wheel of Death. The Wheel of Death is the term we're deciding to use today. So basically, it just kind of adds a little extra spin here. As well, we got this new counter current exchange is what I call it, where you've got kind of the back and forth between the two towers where they kind of go back and forth, and it creates kind of a cool dynamic because you can see which marvel's in the lead. As well as this time, we've got double the loop-de-loops. We had another extra loop-de-loop last time we have that, and then down here, I know you folks can see that's our funnel cam, where the finale will be decided. And then down here at the bottom, you can't quite see it, but this is where all the marbles will be finishing up. I know it's just out of your reach on that camera over there. Down here in the stands, we've got all of our disqualified marbles. Some of them were kicked out due to their inability to perform, maybe performance-enhancing drugs, maybe couldn't fit through the track. So they were kicked out. But they will not be competing today. They're watching, they're cheering on their fellow marbles from the side. So, Josie, I think we're ready to get rolling with our first set of matchups. What do you think? Is there anything else you wanted to touch on today?
No.
No. Okay. So how it works for those of you that are new. So we'll switch back on over just real briefly to our bracket to kind of show you the plan for the day. So these are the first matchups that we're looking at. So we'll go down best 2 out of 3. Josie's got the marbles, getting them ready to go, I believe. But you'll see our first matchup. We'll start with Josie versus Jaylee. So I know Josie's got a little bit of investment in this one. Everything all right over here, Josie? You got the 2 marbles ready to go? Okay, you go ahead and so you're looking for Josie, which you named your marble. What was the name for it? Majestical. And Jaylee's, which I believe is down over there. Perfect. Okay. All right. So Josie's got the 2 marbles ready to go. Josie, let me make sure everything is good to go. So we've got this new course. It should look great today. Josie, I believe it's time. What do you think? All right. What you're saying? You got to kick us off right. Let's go.
Racing.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So Josie's going to start him off. I'll do my best to keep up with the commentary. I needed some water. My throat was getting a little dry. So we've got which marble on which track?
So on this side it's my marble, and on this side it is Jaylee's.
Okay. Give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Jaylee out to a bit of a lead through the first loop-de-loop, but it's pretty much dead even here. As they go through the Wheel of Death, it looks like Team Jaylee's in the lead, but Team Josie trying to make a comeback on the back stretch. Team Josie's going to enter the funnel first, and it's going to come down to the funnel. It could be anyone's race, folks. It looks like Team Josie gives it a bump and a physical gameplay between the siblings here, and Josie's going to get the inside turn on Jaylee. And a good start for fans of Team Josie. Josie, what do you think of your marbles performance that round? Oh, shoot. Okay, I apologize. I forgot to switch the overlay. I hear all the dings going off. My apologies. Let me take it off. We were supposed to have somebody come report us if we were having a mistake, but it was a little delayed. So our apologies. Josie, should we run it back? What do you think? I know you're self-involved with this marble.
No.
Okay, I say we count it. Josie says we count it. I was watching, folks. It was very fair race. I apologize you couldn't see. So I guess we'll count it. Jaylee might be a little bit upset, but we apologize you guys couldn't see. I was getting so hype over here. Okay, go ahead. Let's run it back. We need some support. My apologies. I didn't know we didn't switch the camera. And the overlay's still on the back. That's my bad here. There we go. Now it's gone. This should look a little cleaner. Sorry, the back. A little bit of technical difficulties when you're trying to do too many things at once. Okay, so Josie, we got to switch some courses out of fairness, just in case there's any discrepancy between the two. So, team, which one's going to be on which track for this time?
So Team Jaylee's gonna be on this track, and Josie's gonna be on that track.
Okay, so Team Josie on the other track. I'm going to grab my water here. Commentating is tough stuff, guys. It's tough stuff. As I take a drink. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out early. Looks like Team Jaylee is going to be actually a little bit behind, but Team Josie hits a huge slowdown in the mid stretch, and down the back stretch, Team Jaylee is going to have a pretty significant lead. It's going to come around to the final stretch here. Team Jaylee is going to enter the funnel first, but very slow down the back stretch, and Team Jaylee almost has a full loop in before Team Josie enters the funnel. We'll see if they're able to uphold it. Looks like Team Jaylee's got the inside lane, but Team Josie with a big move and gives her the shoulder to take the victory. Team Josie with a commanding 2-0 victory. Josie, I thought you were going to lose that one. What did you think?
I knew I was gonna win.
Okay, so Team Josie, very confident and a good victory there out of the gate. So Jaylee said it's okay. I'm sure she's going to be disappointed. It did look like Team Jaylee had the inside lane, Josie. It was an incredible move by your marble. So let's sit back down for a second. I know we've got a long day. Just put them back in their normal spots for now. Yeah, I apologize. We're trying to figure this out. Yeah, put them back in their normal spots for now, and then we'll finish out the bracket. We'll do the other side of that part of the bracket. Let's switch back over. Just to get your thoughts on your own marble. We might not do this for everyone, folks. I apologize, just to make sure that we're moving efficient. But I want to hear your thoughts on your own marbles performance, Josie. That was a commanding win. And I know many people couldn't see the first one, but that was a commanding win for your marble. It looked good out of the gates. What was your analysis on that?
I thought it was really good, even though Jaylee in the chat is saying I cheated. Jaylee, you're the one that's cheating. Anyways, I knew my marble could do it because my marble is just so great.
It's true. It is a good-looking marble. It did perform well. It really looked like they were, gonna take an L at least one time, but they surprised us today, Josie. Maybe it's a turn of the tides. I know last time you had a few difficulties with your marble. You were a little disappointed with their performance, but they look good out of that gate, Josie. I'm saying your odds look all right. So Josie takes the victory first. We'll switch back on over to our other camera setup here. Apologize. It's just always going to be a little bit slower. Need to hire more tech crew, I think. So as we jump back on over to our next matchup, we have Jeff and Gina will be facing off from the Kansas City crew. So Josie's grabbing those marbles for us. Perfect. Okay. So Josie, which marble is going to be going on which track?
So marble, I think his name was like Pacify or something. Yeah, is going on this side, and then Super G, which is Gina's marble, is going on this side.
So we've got Super G over here on this side, and we've got the Pacifier representing Team Jeff Hicklin on this side over here. Okay, Josie, I think we're ready. Give us a countdown, and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team G, Super G, out to a hot start, but Team Jeff makes it up on the back stretch. Looks like the Pacifier is trying to pacify the lead that Gina had, and it looks like going into the back stretch, it's dead even, anyone's race, but one of the marbles is going to be entering first. I think that's Team Jeff. It's going to come down to the back stretch on the funnel here. Looks like Team Jeff, gives Gina a big nudge, and looks like Team Jeff is going to take the first victory out of the set. So Team Gina is going to need to make a comeback. It kind of looked like a dominant performance there for Team Jeff, and we're gonna have to keep an eye out here for which marble is going to prevail on the back stretch. I apologize. It looks like we still have something in the background. Still going to be working through those kinks every now and then, but I think we got it figured out. So Josie, we've got to switch tracks to make sure it's fair. So flip them around. We've got Team Gina. Then we'll be on that side. I now believe. Yep, perfect. All right, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, around the loop-de-loop, Team Gina, another lead for them, and this time on the other course, so you can't blame it on that, but it looks like going into the back stretch, Team Jeff is able to make up some ground, but Team Gina's still going to have a lead. It all comes down to this back stretch, and Team Gina's entering the funnel first. They need a win here if they want to stay alive. If Team Jeff gets this victory, it's all over, and Team Gina gives a big shoulder, big bump, and now a commanding win for Team Gina. So in back-to-back performances, it looks like it's going to come down to one race for all the marbles. Yes, that's right. I said it. One race for all the marbles. Going to race number 3 between our parents. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and race for all the marbles. It looks like Team Jeff actually pretty even here down the front stretch. And through the Wheel of Death and the counter-current exchange, it could be anyone's race. But around the loop-de-loop, looks like Team Gina, is making a case and going to enter the funnel first. And they enter on the same side as each other. It's going to get physical, folks. And Team Jeff gives them a big shoulder, but Team Gina with the comeback. And it could be anyone's race. Team Gina, an incredible performance. I really thought Team Jeff had it. It was back and forth. And in that funnel, it looks like that bully ball, Josie, actually came back to hurt Team Jeff. They made the first hit, and Team Gina made the second. An incredible performance there from Team Gina to take the victory over the pacifier, Team Jeff. Josie, now you will be facing off against Team Gina, and we're going to wrap up that division. So real quick, we'll cut back to our bracket graphics here. So here we have, you'll see Team Gina took that first round, and Team Josie also won the first round. So that'll mean those two will face off to get our first champion. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up that division just because it'll be most efficient with our time if we do it like that. So we'll switch back on over to our other graphics. Perfect. Okay. All right, Josie. I know you're a little bit self-invested with this one, rooting for your own marble. But in fairness, we've got to make sure we switch the tracks. And which marble are you going to be putting on which track?
I'm going to put mine on this track and hers on that track.
Okay, so we've got the even spread, Gina versus Team Josie here. Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. Team Josie hot out of the gates, but it looks like actually Team Gina is going to make a comeback, but a super slow stretch there for Team Gina. Around the back turn, it's anyone's race, but Team Josie has a little bit of a lead. And as they enter in the funnel, it looks like Team Josie is going to have a little bit of a lead, but both enter right about the same time. It's going to come down to the funnel game, folks. And it looks like it could be anyone's race. Team Josie does have an inside lane. Team Gina trying to make a move, and Team Josie is going to take a round 1. That was a good job holding that inside turn there for Team Josie to take the first lead. Now, Team Josie, yet to lose yet. A commanding performance from a marble that was picked mid-round within mid-time. You know, it's definitely a strong showing for your marble, Josie. Okay, go ahead and set them back up there.
So Team Gina's on this side now, and I'm on that side.
Okay, so Team Gina on the left there. Team Josie on the right. We'll see if Team Gina is able to stay alive. All right, Josie.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. Team Gina off to a bit of a slow start, though. They're going to need to pick it up on the back stretch here if they want to have a chance, because Team Josie's almost a full track length ahead. As you see, Team Josie almost all the way around that loop-de-loop without any showing from Team Gina. And as we enter in the funnel, Team Josie's going to have a big whole one-turn lead. Team Gina, there's a time to make a move. Now is the time. It looks like they're going for it. They might have the inside lane, folks. Team Gina might be forcing a game 3. It looks like it's going to happen. And match 3, it's going to come down to that, folks. That was a good race. Team Josie, really held their own at the beginning, but on the back stretch, Josie, that marble kind of fell off. I don't know if it's fatigue setting in, maybe too many races in one day. I'm not quite sure, but that was a decent showing for Team Gina. As we switch back the tracks, Josie, on the left-hand side, your marble is majestical, and then Team Gina, Super G, on the right-hand side here. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown. Let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, marbles are off. And from the beginning, folks, it's dead even. This is a straight lock race, but Team Gina hits a random slow stretch down the back, down the first red piece, and Team Josie's going to have a commanding lead going into the middle here. It looks like very slow into the both very slow up the funnel. And as we get the turn, it looks like Team Josie is going to have the inside lane. Team Gina is going to have to make a move. Tries to play that bully ball. You hear the collision, but no. Team Josie is going to be our first qualifier for the Elite 8. A good performance for Team Josie. I know she's proud. Wasn't her number one pick, but she's, that marbles really showed up for her today, and I think she's really happy with where she ended up. So back to the drawing board then. Team Josie will be representing our Kansas Crusaders. So we've got, I'll show our full bracket very briefly, the Elite 8 bracket. So this is what we're looking at as far as down the road. So you see Kansas Crusaders, that champion will be Team Josie as we settle in for the next round. Now, real quick, before we get into the next racing here, Josie, next up, I believe we're going to be moving on to the Florida Flyers division, I believe. Let's look at our bracket real briefly here. So, Chomp Champs will be next. We'll have Lance, Elizabeth, Bowen, Gary, and Chase, I believe. Yep, those four will be taking on next. I know we drafted the marbles a while ago. Let's go ahead and get those marbles prepped and ready to go, okay? We're looking for Lance Elizabeth versus Team Bowen. That'll be our first matchup. Perfect. Okay, let me switch back our camera here. So I know our Florida crew is watching. Lance, Elizabeth, and the boys. So this will be an exciting one for them. I know they had some decent times coming out of the gate. So we'll see. Josie, which marbles on which track?
Lance and Elizabeth's marbles on that side and Bowen's marbles on that side.
Okay, so we got the yellow marble representing Lance and Elizabeth. And I believe Bowen had a team name. What was it?
GTRB.
I think it's GTRB Gator. I'm not quite sure. I didn't quite understand via text. Gator Bait, GTRB8, GTRB8. Is that right? I don't know. If we got it wrong, I apologize. We're trying to do our best here. But so team Lance and Elizabeth, team Bowen on the right hand side. Okay, perfect. Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and out of the gate, it looks like Team Bowen has a little bit of a lead, but Lance and Elizabeth making a comeback on the back stretch. It looks like Team Bowen actually going to have a lead after the loop-de-loop, and Lance and Elizabeth trying to make a comeback, but it's really anyone's race. They're going to enter at almost the same exact time. Folks, it looked like a mirror. They were so close. And as they turn around, looks like Team Bowen might have the inside lane, but Team Lance and Elizabeth makes a move. Oh, but Team Bowen gets it back. Team Bowen is going to take the victory. Team Lance and Elizabeth, I really thought they had it, folks. They kind of made a good move to the inside, but Team Bowen able to take the victory there in round one. So Team Lance and Elizabeth going to need to make a little bit of a comeback here. We'll see if they're able to do it. So now we've got them switch. Team Lance and Elizabeth, yellow marble on this side. Team Bowen there on the left-hand side. Well, my left. Yeah, I believe it's your left too. Okay. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, the marbles are off. It looks like anyone's race out of the gates. And down the red stretch, it seems like that piece is really slowing some teams down. We may have to have our grounds crew take a look at that. But as they enter in the back loop, it's really anyone's race. Once again, these two marbles are so closely matched. They enter in the funnel at the same exact time. It's going to come down to their funnel game. And we'll see. It looks like Team Bowen has the inside lane here early. Team Lance Elizabeth trying to make a move, but Team Bowen gives them the shoulder again and again. And wow, a commanding lead there from Team Bowen to take the victory 2-0. And unfortunately, the yellow marble of Team Lance and Elizabeth not able to get it done. An easy win on that one for Team Bowen. Wow. I believe it's Gator Bait? Gator Bait? Is that what it's supposed to be? Yeah, Gator Bait. That makes more sense than GTRB8. Okay. So there we go. Checking out this piece here, folks. It does look like it seems to be slowing some people down, but I think it's all right. It looks pretty straight up and down. But Josie's grabbing our next marbles, which I believe is Uncle Gary versus Chase. Chase named his marble Candy. I believe he loves candy, so it kind of makes sense. It looks like a red hot fireball, I believe, down there in the bottom left-hand corner. Marble number 10. Yep, Josie's got it. Getting them ready to go here for the next matchup. Which marble do we have on which track here, Josie?
Gary's marble is on this side and Chase's is on this side.
Okay, Chase on the right-hand side here, folks. You can notice the difference between these two. Chase is a very bright red color. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like, wow, a team Uncle Gary with a huge slowdown during the front stretch. And, wow, looks like going into the back stretch, Chase is going to have a huge lead. Candy is almost a full 1 or 2 track lengths ahead, but enters the funnel at a relatively similar time. It looks like he lost some time on the back stretch there. As they go around, Team Chase is going to wait. Team Candy is going to have the inside lane, and Team Candy unfortunately just couldn't perform in the funnel, and it's so unfortunate. They had a huge lead, almost 2 track lengths, and just not able to get it down on the back stretch, Josie. And as we line them up again, Team Chase here is going to need to make a comeback of sorts in hopes of pushing for a 3rd race. If they lose this one, unfortunately, they're out. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, the marbles are off. Josie calls a timeout. She says, say that one more time into the microphone, just for transparency.
My finger hit Gary's marble.
Okay, Josie, trying to be the fair commissioner that she is, calls out that her finger hit it and didn't want to, make it unfair for the racers. They work so hard, they train for this moment. You want to make sure it's fair when you do it. Okay, go ahead, Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, off again. It looks like Candy out to an early lead as they go around the loop-de-loop. Candy's got a tiny bit of a lead, maybe half a track length. And as they enter around the loop-de-loop, Team Candy with a fast time. It looks like one of their better races yet. And they're going to enter the funnel almost a whole track length ahead. And now they're going to have to keep this inside lane. But Team Gary making those wide motions can be dangerous when a marble makes a move like that. But, oh, no, Team Chase just gives him the shoulder, says, not today, man. Kicks him out, and commanding win for marble named Candy, Team Chase. So 1-1. Josie, we're going to race 3. This one's for all the marbles. Anyone's race. We've got them switched tracks back to their original. So the red, Team Candy, and Uncle Gary over there on the left-hand side. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and now they're out of the gate. It looks like another lead for Team Candy. We'll see if they're able to hold on, though. It's pretty close. There might be a slight lead for Team Candy, but around the loop-de-loop, Team Candy they take a big lead. Chase is going to be happy with this one. He's going to enter the funnel first. It's going to come down to that physical gameplay in the funnel, folks. It looks like they're pushing neck and neck. It could be anyone's race. Team Chase with the inside lane, give them a small bump, and Team Chase is going to hold on for the victory. A commanding funnel play there. I think that was a good win, and so the comeback win, down 1-0, and takes the victory to win 2-1. A good solid win there. And you know what this means, Josie? We've got another sibling matchup between Chase and Bowen. Will face off now for the champions of our Chomp Champs division. I believe is the name of it. It's either one. It's one of the Florida ones. I apologize if I flip flopped them. Josie's getting the marbles prepped and ready to go. I know this is going to be a big matchup in that household. Josie believes it's the Florida Flyers. So I believe, Josie, I think this is Chomp Champs, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is the Chomp Champs division. I apologize. I was checking the bracket. This is for the winner of our Chomp Champs. So that one will go in that slot. We're just trying to make sure we're organized over here. Josie's got them lined up. Which marble's on which track, Josie?
Bowen's is on this track and Chase's is on that track.
Okay. Chase is on the right-hand side here. Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and anyone's matchup out of the gate, but it looks like Team Chase Candy is actually going to have a little bit of a lead, but Team Bowen kind of makes up for it, and it's really anyone's race. It's going to come down to this loop-de-loop. Team Bowen actually a little bit behind. Candy's going to enter the funnel first. That red color, it gives it a full turn, almost enters the funnel at a whole turn ahead, and Team Chase is going to have the inside lane, but Team Bowen makes a move. Looks like Team Bowen might have the inside lane here, and it looked close, folks, for a second. I apologize. I got so excited, but really a commanding win there for Team Bowen. The clear marble there. And Team Chase is going to have, he was down 1-0 in the last race and was able to come back, so don't count him out yet. But Team Chase gets the first victory. So Team Bowen, I apologize. I switched that up. Team Bowen gets the first victory, and Team Chase is going to need to come back again here. All right, Josie.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Team Chase on the left-hand side here. Looks like around the loop-de-loop, Team Chase is going to have a little bit of a lead again. Team Chase really strong, the loop-de-loops, and they're going to need it here because it looks like it's anyone's race. Team Bowen makes a little bit of a comeback, but still half a track behind. And Team Chase enters the funnel almost a whole 2 turns ahead of the marble. Team Chase is going to have to hold on if he wants to stay alive because Team Bowen's making a move on the inside lane. Team Bowen actually takes the lead, and it could be what a comeback for Team Bowen. They were almost 2 whole track lengths behind, folks, and that's where it just comes down to that funnel play. So Team Bowen, a solid showing, and edges Team Chase. I apologize, Team Chase, but it was a close race. It was hard fought. Excuse me, yeah. Team Bowen takes the cake because I believe that's what I said. Yeah, okay. I apologize, folks. My voice is giving out a little bit. That was Chomp Champs, yes. So Team Chase will be representing our Chomp Champs division. Your Team Bowen, I apologize. I keep flip-flopping the marbles in my head. Okay, so Team Bowen with a solid victory, and you'll see our bracket here. Team Bowen will be that finalist coming out of that group, representing the Chomp Champs. So next up, we've got our Florida Flyers, Caroline and Connor and Julie and Jeff. So go ahead and grab those marbles for us, Josie. Connor and Caroline, I believe, are up next. Josie gives me a good chuckle. Okay, we're getting ready. Josie's getting the marbles set up. I apologize. Okay, I got to make sure we switch the camera back to our main broadcast here. Just making sure I've got everything good to go. I think I got to do this twice. Boom. Okay, Josie, which marble's on which track?
Caroline is on this side and Connor's on this side.
Okay, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like Team Caroline actually a little bit ahead, but through the Wheel of Death, it's really dead even, folks. They're entering about the same time, and I believe down the backstretch, it looks like entering the funnel first is going to be that shiny red marble, and as they go around the loop-de-loop, Team Connor and Caroline, who's going to have the inside lane? I think Team Connor has the inside lane, and down the backstretch, I think Team Connor is going to take it, and maybe that's a long funnel and a tie. Wow, our first tie of the day, an incredible tie. I was going back and forth on who I thought was going to win, folks, but a nice finish there. So I believe that means we have to run it back, unfortunately. So Josie, go ahead and grab them out of there. A tie. Those are very rare in Marble Madness, but it does happen every now and then when we have 2 tough qualifiers. All right, Josie, which one's on which track?
Wait, was I supposed to switch them or keep them the same?
I would keep them the same for this one.
So Caroline's on this track and Connor's on that track.
Okay, Connor on the right-hand side, folks. Caroline on the left. Okay, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, it looks like Team Connor's got a little bit of a lead, but actually Team Caroline's got a little bit of a lead. And as they go through the middle stretch here, Team Caroline's actually going to be a little bit behind, maybe half a track length. And as they enter the funnel, anyone's race, folks, they both enter at the same time. Who's going to get the inside lane here on the back stretch? It looks like Team Connor's actually got the inside lane, and it looks like they might be able to hold on to it. It gives them a little shoulder bump, and Team Caroline just kind of got bullied out of the way there on the funnel. So a nice win there for Team Connor out of the gate after a tie, which is rare in Marble Madness. I think that tie really got them hyped up. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, for match 2, or technically 3 because they tied, it looks like out of the gates, Team Connor's got a little bit of a lead, but really anyone's race is going to come down to the loop-de-loop, and Team Caroline actually does the loop-de-loop a little bit better. And as they enter the funnel, though, Team Connor enters first, maybe by half a stretch. And as they go around, it looks like actually maybe Team Connor's going to just nudge him out of the way, saying not today, and just a commanding win there from Team Connor. So unfortunately, Team Caroline has a very nice looking marble, but that one's going to actually retire for the day. So taking the L. And we move on next. I believe we have Julie and Jeff facing off. I believe they're both tuned in right now, so it'll be an exciting matchup. The winner of this one will be facing Team Connor to represent our Florida Flyers division. All right, Josie, we've got them lined up. Which marbles on which track today?
Jeff's marble is on that side and Julie's is on this side.
Okay, and this will be an exciting race to watch, folks. Team Jeff had the best time in our time trials this morning, so we'll see if they're able to withhold that commanding lead. So, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
Out of the gates, it looks like Team Jeff has a little bit of a lead and definitely slows down on the mid-stretch, though. It's all going to come down to kind of the back stretch, and Team Julie looks all right down the backstretch. Actually, Team Jeff slows down a little bit, but it's anyone's race as we enter the funnel here. And Team Jeff, it looks like we're going to have some collisions. They hit each other a few times. Team Jeff's going to have the inside lane, but Team Julie's trying to make a move for it. Close. This is going to come down to the wire. It's so close, and Team Julie able to take the victory royale, as we say, folks. That was a nice win for Team Julie. I wasn't sure. It looked like it was going to be close, but yeah, it did. It did look close. Okay. All right. So moving on up next, I believe we've got round 2 of this matchup. Team Jeff is going to need a victory to stay alive. I told you, Josie, sometimes the time trials don't exactly equate to that funnel when you kind of get those collisions in there. Team Julie was just able to kind of push them out of the way. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and out of the stretch, it looks like anyone's race as they go through the counter current exchange and as they around the loop-de-loop. It's so close, folks. I can hardly tell who's winning. They're both going to enter the funnel at the same time, but it looks like Team Jeff has actually got a little more momentum as they enter the funnel. And as they loop around, Team Julie looks like she's got the inside lane. A little collision. Team Julie's holding on, and wow, a commanding 2-0 win for Team Julie. I believe she had a nickname for her marble, I believe, off the top of my head. Ethel, yes, Ethel. So Marble Ethel takes the victory. A nice win, and Team Jeff goes down. Unfortunately, the fastest marble in the heats just couldn't perform. Maybe the pressure got to him. You never know with some of these marbles. Sometimes the heat of the moment, they just aren't able to capitalize. So Josie, let's round out this Florida Flyers division. We've got Team Julie versus Team Connor. So Team Julie is on which side?
This side, the left, and Connor's on the right.
Perfect. Okay. So Team Julie on the left, Connor on the right. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
Team Julie up their hot streak here, and around the first stretch, it looks like they're going to have a little bit of a lead. Kind of slow, though, in the mid-stretch. They're going to need to pick up the pace on the back stretch here. And it's really neck and neck, folks. It looks like Team Julie might have a little bit of a lead. Actually, a big collision off out right from the funnel, and it looks like actually Team Connor is going to take the inside lane here, kind of playing that bully ball as we turn here. And wow, that commanding play there from Team Connor really took it to Team Julie, hit him right out of the funnel and didn't really give him a chance. Kind of never looked back, said sayonara, and unfortunately, Team Julie is going to be down 1-0 and need a win coming back from it. So, Josie, did you switch them tracks? Which marbles on which track?
Team Connor's on this side and Team Julie's on that side.
Okay, so Team Julie on the right-hand side here. Okay. Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Team Julie looking for a win here, seeing if they can come back, being down 1 game. Through the wheel of death. No trouble from any of these marbles. It looks like they're flying. This is a close race, and both are setting record times today. This is one of the fastest races we've seen. Team Connor actually enters the funnel first and has the inside lane, but Team Julie's trying to make a move. You hear some collisions, folks, and it could be anyone's race. It looks like Team Julie's got the inside turn, but Team Connor trying to make a move, but no. Team Julie boxes them out and evens the series 1-1. So a solid race there. And it's going to go to a round 3. I apologize, folks. I was trying to type something. But, yes, a solid race. We're heading to round 3 for all the marbles to represent our Florida Flyers division. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
And out of the gates, it looks like Team Connor's actually got a little bit of a lead here. And as they enter the counter current exchange, it could be anyone's race. Backstretch, still no clear leader, folks. And as they end the funnel, actually, Team Julie's got a pretty big lead, but a huge collision off the beginning. This time, Team Julie taking it to Team Connor. And folks, these two are going at it. These marbles are clearly upset about, and a big move there from Team Connor trying to play aggressive, but actually bumps Team Julie into the hole. So Ethel, a big victory for Ethel, the marble there. And a solid win for the represent our Florida Flyers division. So we've had 3 champions so far. Team Bowen, Team Josie, and I believe Julie is now our 3rd champion. So a solid win there. Josie, what were your thoughts on? I know. Why don't we take a seat real quick, just so I can take a break from yelling. I want to hear your thoughts on, that was a pretty aggressive play there from Team Julie. Pretty aggressive play there. What are your thoughts so far on how these marbles are performing today?
I think the best marbles have made it through so far because I'm in there and I'm one of the best marbles.
Okay, that is a fair point. Team Julie looked down for the count for a second, but really both series made a good comeback and an impressive showing from all our marbles. So let's move on to the next race. I believe we're moving on to our Iowa division. So down in Iowa, being a Nebraska fan, there's a bit of rivalry between Nebraska and Iowa, but I think this will be a tough division. They're always fighters. You can never count them out of a race, that's for sure. So this will be our Hawkeye Heroes division. So first up, we'll have our Grandpa Don facing our Grandma Kay. So Don versus Kay, you've got those marbles for us. Perfect. Josie's working on grabbing those. She's looking for them, I believe. He's out already, so it doesn't matter. Perfect. Josie's got him lined up, I believe. Yes, good to go. I got to make sure we're on the right camera. No, it's not. Good call. Look at Josie. This is why we're a great team, folks. Let me grab it real quick. Perfect. Switch it on over. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Okay, we should be good to go. All right, Josie, so which marble's on which track?
Dawn's is on this one and Kay's is on that one.
Okay, so Dawn's is on which one? Grandpa Dawn's on the right side. Kay's on that one. Perfect. Awesome. We're grabbing some. We need some extra equipment. We got our equipment crew working hard behind the scenes. So shout out to them. They're working their butts off. So, all right, Josie's got them lined up. Grandpa Dawn on the right-hand side. Grandma Kay on the left hand. We'll see. This will be a close race in our Iowa division. Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, looks like Grandpa Don actually has a little bit of a lead here. Actually, no, Team K actually making a solid case for being in the lead. It looks like they're almost half a track length ahead. And as we enter in the backstretch, a really commanding lead, almost 3 pieces ahead for Team K. Grandpa Don, slow marble, it really needs to kind of pick up its pace in the funnel, but it looks like they're making a move on the inside here. Going to play physical, but no, I think it's just too little too late for Team Grandpa Don. And Team K, wow, a commanding win there. Team Don wasn't able to do it down the back stretch, unfortunately. All right, Josie. Woo. All right, we should be ready to go. We've got them switched tracks. So Team Grandpa Don over there, Team Grandpa K on the right-hand side. Josie, give us a countdown. Let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, marbles are off. It looks like Team Grandpa Don actually not even able to make it out of the gate. We'll go ahead and run it back. We do have this happen every now and then where a marble just, can't perform up to its normal standards. So we'll run it back for this marble, but we give them a few strikes, and after I believe it's usually 3 strikes, they're out. So we'll let them run it back this time, but they're going to need to pick up their performance. They're already down 1 game, and they can't even finish the course, Josie. A little bit disappointing, but we'll see if they can make a comeback here. Give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, Team Grandpa Don is able to make it around, but very slow start. And we'll have our equipment crew make sure everything's okay with with that track there in a second, but I think it might just be this marble, folks. It seems like it's having a really tough job of making a comeback in any sort of fashion. Team K is going to have commanding lead because of the slow start, but he's going right to the funnel. Team Dawn trying to make a move, at no. Unfortunately, it was just an attempt, no success at all. So taking the L is Team Dawn. So there is one of our Iowa heroes Hawkeye heroes takes an L. So Team K able to take the victory. I believe now we've got the other part of our division, the Hawkeye heroes. We've got Emma versus Cooper. Now this is a good matchup for them. I know there's going to be a lot of rivalry with this matchup. Josie, which marble are you placing on which track here?
So Emma's is going on that side and Cooper's is going on that side.
So Emma's marble, Josie nicknamed it Swampy earlier. I hope that's okay with Emma. I apologize. I don't have my phone now to look to see if I've gotten any text updates for names. But so we got Swampy Team Emma on that side, and then Team Cooper over here on this side. Both fast times for both these marbles. So we'll see if they're able to keep up that when it comes down to the competition, when the pressure's on. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
And out of the gates, it looks like Swampy, an incredible start. One of the fastest times I've ever seen around the loop-de-loop. We'll see if they're able to keep it up. An incredible time. Now, I know, folks, this marble finished highly on the rankings, but it is absolutely obliterating the competition right now. I mean, I've never seen something so incredible. This is a dominant performance. And Team Cooper trying to make a move, but Team Swampy giving him the shoulder. And I don't think it's going to happen. Unfortunately for Team Cooper, no, it's not. Swampy, an incredible performance. I have never seen a marble fly around those loops like that, Josie. That was, I know why you wanted that marble to be drafted for your team. That was an impressive performance. I think one of the best I've seen here in Marble Madness history, might I say. Should be ready, though, for the next series. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we'll see if Team Swampy on the right-hand side here is able to keep it up. It looks like down the first portion of the stretch could be anyone's race. Team Swampy's whirling around. Team Cooper actually staying in this one. It's pretty close, but Team Swampy's still going to have a little lead going into the funnel. Looks like maybe 2-turn lead. Team Cooper's going to have to make a move. It looks like he might have the inside lane here, though, and gives him a shoulder. And wow, a good move there from Team Cooper. Was behind going into the funnel, but make sure that he comes out on top. And that was a good finish there from Team Cooper to go straight to the bucket. All right, we've got another matchup. Josie, this is for all the marbles. Which one's on which track?
Team Emma is on that side and Team Cooper is on that side.
Okay, perfect. Give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Team Swampy looking for a win, but it's anyone's race. It is pretty fast out of the gate. And it looks like Team Cooper's a little bit behind, but, never out of the count. He always does a good job of staying in it. And it looks like maybe half a track behind, or no. Team Swampy's actually got the inside lane here. It looks like they might be able to hold on. Trying to make a move, Team Cooper, but I don't know. It might be too late. A good move on the inside. It's going to come down to the wire, folks. And Team Cooper with the upset. Wow. I really thought, Swampy had a great performance first round. But wow, such a sad day. Josie, he looked great, but he just couldn't finish the job when the pressure was really on there in the funnel. And so Team Cooper able to take the victory. So now I believe Team Cooper will be facing Team K for the champion of our Iowa division. As Josie gets those marbles lined up. Sorry, folks. I got to grab an extension cord real quick. Josie, which marble's on which track for us?
So Team Cooper is on this side and Team K is on this side.
Okay, so we've got Team K on the right-hand side, Team Cooper on the left. We'll see if the Blue Bullet, that's what I'm going to nickname it for now, Blue Bullet, Team Cooper is able to prevail. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like out of the gate, Team Cooper a little bit behind. Team K is looking commanding. They had 2 solid victories against Team Grandpa Don, but it looks like on the back stretch, Team K is going to have about half a track lead, but Team Cooper likes playing from behind, and they're good at it. In the funnel is where they play strong. It looks like collisions off the bat. Team K gives them a big bump. And I don't know if Team Cooper's going to be able to recover. And no, it doesn't look like so. Team K with a commanding victory, just giving them the shoulder barge. That bully ball it's a dangerous game to play. So Team K with a solid victory there. So on to race 2. Team K gets a victory, Josie. It'll be a 2-0 victory, and they'll send Team Cooper packing. So Team Cooper needs to get it together. We got Team Cooper on the right, Team K on the left. Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
And out of the rip, it looks like Team Cooper's got a little bit of a lead. We'll see if they're able to hold on, though, on the backstretch, because Team K actually makes a big move down the backstretch around the loop-de-loop and actually takes back the lead from Team Cooper, but they enter at the same time, folks. It's going to come down to the funnel. We'll see who's got the inside lane. It looks like anyone's race as they go around. Team Cooper does have the inside lane, but Team K is going to have to make a move. I don't know if it's going to happen, folks. Team Cooper is actually going to take the victory. So now it's 1-1, folks. You know what that means. Round 3. This one's for all the marbles. As they push a game 3. An incredible performance from both marbles. So Josie's got them lined up. Team Cooper on the left, Team K on the right. As it's pouring outside here. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but there's not any. So, but it is raining very hard. So we got the marbles inside. You know, they're under their umbrellas. They're out of the rain, but it does create a unique atmosphere. We've never done Marble Madness in the rain. So, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and around the loop-de-loop, it looks like Team K's got a half a track of lead. See if they're able to hold on. Team K actually is going to have a full track lead as they enter the backstretch. It looks like they're going to enter the funnel first, too, just barely maybe. And as they go around, Team K has the inside lane, but Team Cooper's making a move for it. We'll see if they're able to hold on. Team K looks like they're about to collide. Team K gives them a nudge. I think it might be enough, folks. It is. Team K advances. And Team Cooper, unfortunately, gets sent packing. A great performance, a good comeback win there. You know, being down 1-0, it's always hard to get that second win to stay alive, and he was able to do it. But unfortunately, in match 3, isn't able to take the cake. So our Hawkeye heroes will be represented by Team K. Another solid performance. Josie, next up, I believe we're moving on to the Badgers, the brutal Badgers. So a lot of Badgers fans out there. We'll jump on over to our bracket real briefly. Brutal Badgers. It looks like they will. We'll turn up our music a little bit in the background. Looks like they will. Brutal Badgers. We have Stephanie versus Keith as our first matchup, and then after that, we'll have Stacy versus Tatum. We'll see who represents our Brutal Badgers division. I know there's a lot of Badgers fans out there. So Josie's getting them ready to go. Josie, let me switch back on over to our marble cameras here. As I take off the overlay. Boom. Okay. Josie, which marble's on which track for this race?
Uncle Keith is on this side and Aunt Steph is on that side.
All right. Uncle Keith on the left-hand side. Aunt Steph on the right-hand side. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right. And out of the gate, it looks like Team Aunt Stephanie actually has a little bit of a lead, but falls behind there on the front stretch, but makes it back up on that counter-current exchange. It looks like they're going to do a decent job on the back stretch here of maintaining their lead. No, Uncle Keith actually going to enter the funnel first, and looks like Team Keith is actually going to have the inside lane. That ball is going right to the hole. It looks like Team Keith, that marble is on a mission right now, but Team Steph trying to make a move, and they just did it. And wow, folks, I really thought Team Keith had the upper edge, but Team Aunt Steph or Team Stephanie, a commanding comeback there for them. So a solid victory there for Team Stephanie. And, you know, Team Keith may have to go back to the drawing board, make a few adjustments, you know, because they had the win. They just kind of choked on the back stretch. So, all right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate. Looks like Team Keith with another little bit of a lead, maybe a full track length, half a track length. We'll see if they're able to maintain it down the back stretch here. Oh, and Team Steph off the track. Folks, I'm not even sure that's ever happened before. You know, it happens every now and then that a marble gets stuck, but straight off the track. I think the hype was just too much for that marble, so maybe let the nerves get to them. We'll see, Josie, if they're able to make it back and kind of regain their composure. So give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Team Stephanie on the left-hand side. Team Keith on the right-hand side. Down the front stretch, Team Stephanie very slow through the loop-de-loop. They're going to have to make that up down the stretch if they want to have a chance because Team Keith is kind of maintaining their pace. It looks like Team Stephanie able to make up some ground, but still a little bit behind from that early exchange. And as they enter the loop-de-loop, there might be some collisions here. Yes, it looks like Team Stephanie trying to play that bully ball, but Team Keith actually just has a tougher ball. And it looks like actually Team Keith again. You think they have the inside lane, but no. Team Stephanie takes the victory. A solid win. A solid win there for Team Stephanie. And we've got our first victor out of that Wisconsin pool up there, the Bertle Badgers. And now we've got one of our younger participants, Team Tatum. Josie's cheering for Team Tatum. I'm not telling Stacy that you cheered. But we'll see who's able to take the victory here. Josie, I believe these marbles have nicknames. Yes. Mistletoe Mint for Team Tatum and Killer for Team Stacy. So we've got Killer. Oh, Mistletoe Mint off the track already. Just too excited to get going, I suppose. So Mistletoe Mint there representing Team Tatum and Killer, I believe, for Team Stacy. So Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the rip, it looks like Team Tatum going to have a little bit of ground to make up. It looks like they're a little bit behind, but Killer able to kind of maintain their lead, but not so much. It looks like Team Tatum's making a little bit of a comeback. As we enter the funnel, Killer's going to enter first. Mistletoe Mint is going to have to make a comeback, and Mistletoe Mint with the big push. Team Tatum playing physical, showing Stacy that's how you play here in Kansas City because, you know, we're out here on the track, and that was just a commanding win from Team Tatum. Wow. So Mistletoe Mint down the back stretch, a great job, and Team Tatum gets the victory. Unfortunately, Team Stacy going to have to make a comeback here if they want to stay alive. So if Team Tatum gets the victory here, it's going to be tough. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are out of the gate. It looks like Mistletoe Mint has a little bit of a lead, and last time they were a little bit behind, so we'll see if they're able to maintain it, but they slow down the middle stretch here. When they enter the loop-de-loop, it looks like Team Stacy able to make a big take advantage of Team Tatum. Mistletoe Mint playing physical again. Gives them a big nudge. This is an interesting race, folks. Team Tatum trying to get the inside lane, but Team Stacy's not letting him. Mistletoe Mint trying to get the inside curve. Anyone's racing. Mistletoe Mint. An incredible performance down the back stretch. And wow, what a good performance there. So a solid showing there. And Team Tatum able to edge Team Stacy. Hopefully, tensions might be rough there for a little while, but I know Team Tatum will be happy that she's able to take the victory. So now I believe we've got two of our fiercest competitors out there. Real competition between Aunt Stephanie and Team Tatum here. So gonna be a close matchup. Could be anyone's race. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let's go racing.
3, 2, 1.
So Mistletoe Mint on the left-hand side here. Team Stephanie on the right. On the first loop-de-loop, it's anyone's race. This is for the championship, too, to advance to our Elite 8. And Team Tatum's a little bit behind. Actually, really anyone's race. Pretty much dead even as they enter the funnel just about the same time. It's all going to come down to who makes the best turn. And Team Tatum takes a wide turn. I don't know. They're going to have to play physical. That's their gameplay. But no, Team Stephanie evades the hit from Team Tatum. She looked like she was going at her with all she could, but Mistletoe Mint unable to make contact, and Team Stephanie just sneaks on in there and takes the victory. So a solid case to be made. Mistletoe Mint looked good, but Team Stephanie just looks better. So we'll see if Team Stephanie is able to take the winner. If Team Tatum makes a comeback. All right, Josie, which marbles on which track, and then give us a countdown.
Team Steph is on this side. Team Tatum is on that side.
All right, Team Tatum on the right-hand side. Team Stephanie on the left. Okay, give us a countdown, JoJo.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, Team Tatum looks like they're out to a solid start. We'll see if they're able to hold on, though, through the mid-stretch, through the wheels of death and counter current exchange. It looks like Team Tatum going to have a little bit of a lead, about half a track length, as they're almost, actually, if I take that back, almost 2 track lengths. They're going to get 2 full turns before Team Stephanie enters the funnel. Now they just got to hold on. Playing aggressive is their game. It looks like it's making a move to the hole, but Team Stephanie trying to make a move. Team Tatum pushes back. I don't know who's going to do it. And a tie. Wow, what a finish there, folks. Another tie, so our second one of the day. So Josie, go ahead and grab them out, and we'll run it back again. I don't recall which marble was on which track. Okay, Josie's got it, though. That's why she's commissioner and I'm not. Josie's got them on their respective track. And Stephanie on the left, Team Tatum on the right there, Mistletoe Mint. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and out of the gates, it looks like Team Mistletoe Mint's going to have a little bit of a lead again. We're going to need them to hold on if they want to drive this to game 3. Otherwise, Team Stephanie makes a little bit of a comeback, though, on the mid-stretch. We'll see around the loop-de-loop. They're going to have a little bit of a lead. Team Mistletoe Mint's going to have to make a little bit of a comeback. They enter the funnel at the exact same time. Team Tatum likes to play physical. We'll see if they're able to do it here. Team Stephanie able to avoid it again. And it looks like a commanding victory is going to be had for Team Stephanie. She looks ruthless in that funnel, Josie. That was an incredible turn. Team Tatum really, they do well when they hit. But unfortunately, sometimes, just unable to make contact. And so Team Stephanie able to take the victory. So a solid win. We've got our team representing the Brutal Badgers, although don't live in Wisconsin anymore, but they're representing the Wisconsin. I know they cheer for them. So representing our Brutal Badgers up there in the top right. As we move on to our nefarious newlyweds division, we'll have Team Layton taking on Team Joe. Now, this will be an interesting matchup to see. Team Joe had a cool-looking marble. So did Team Layton, says Josie. So they look a little similar, but Team Joe is going to have – this was Team Joe, I believe, right? Team Layton. Team Layton's got some cool wisp in it, whereas Team Joe is a little more metallic in color. So Team Joe on the right-hand side, Team Layton on the left. Oh, I do have to switch the camera. Apologize. Josie always looking out for me. Switch the camera back to this guy. Yeah, it does that. Okay. There we go. Okay, we should be ready to go. Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Team Joe on the right-hand side here. It looks like Team Layton actually comes out guns a-blazing. A little bit ahead, but it really is anyone's race as we go through the middle stretch here. It looks like Team Joe actually going to make a little bit of a comeback. And on the back stretch, Joe's going to have a little bit of a lead if they're able to hold on. Looks like Team Joe's going to enter the funnel first in a huge collision off the beginning, but that might play into Team Layton's favor. It looks like they're going to have the inside lane. Team Joe trying to make a move. I'm not sure if it's too little too late, though, Josie, and it looks like it might be. Team Joe takes the loss first round. Team Layton able to take the victory. So a solid showing there for Team Joe over Team Layton. Or sorry, excuse me, I got that backwards. Team Layton over Team Joe. So Team Joe needs a win here to force game 3. Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, it looks like Team Layton's coming out again fast. Could be anyone's race here, but down the first stretch, real no clear shot winner here. And down the back stretch as well, looks like actually Team Layton's going to enter the funnel first, but Team Joe is making a move straight for the bucket, and big physical play. We'll see if that plays in Team Joe's favor. He's around the ring. I think he's going to hold on, folks, and he does. Team Joe forces a game 3. So it looks like they're going to have to run it back, folks. As Josie gets them set up, we're going into game 3. Josie, which marbles on which track? And then go ahead and go right into a countdown.
Team Layton is on this side. Team Joe is on that side.
Perfect.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, it looks like Team Joe's got a little bit of a lead. Team Layton a little slower out of the gates this time, but Team Joe slows down during the mid-stretch. Team Layton able to make up that ground that he was behind him before as they enter the back stretch here. Looks like Team Layton's going to enter the funnel first, but barely. Could be anyone's race. It's all going to come down to who gets the inside lane on the turn here. As they enter the turn, Team Layton not going to get it. Well, it looks like actually Team Layton is going to get it. Team Joe not able to get it. And unfortunately, Team Joe falls. So Team Joe goes down and Team Layton takes the victory. So partners in bowling, but sure. Josie needs to take a quick break to grab a Gatorade. So Team Layton able to take the victory. We've got a one-man show right now, so I got to make sure I stay organized. So we've got Team Joe and Team Layton. So next up, I believe we'll have Team Ashton taking on Team Janae. Team Janae with a cool sky blue looking marble here. We'll put Team Janae on this track here. Team Ashton right over here. We got to wait for Josie to do our honors, but here she comes up the stairs. hydration in hand. Okay, Josie, I believe we're good to go when you are.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, it looks like Team Janae's a little bit behind. We'll see if they're able to make it up, though, through the counter current exchange in the middle. And it looks like anyone's race at this point. Team Janae actually does a little faster on the loop-de-loop, but down the backstretch, Team Ashton enters the funnel first. Huge collision off the beginning. Team Janae's trying to make a move for the inside lane, but gets bumped, a huge bump. And I don't think she's going to be able to do it, folks. Team Ashton, a commanding victory there for Team Ashton. Team Janae just not able to get it done. Oh, we got a little bit of a mishap here. Yep, no, that's Team Janae. Team Janae down 1-0. Light blue marbles going to need to make a little bit of a comeback here. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and off the beginning, it looks like anyone's race here. Actually, Team Ash with a little bit of a lead. Team Janae actually going to have to make a comeback on the loop-de-loop here, but it looks like they're able to do so. Pretty much anyone's race. As the end of the funnel, Team Janae almost a whole 2 track lengths behind, folks. Their only hope right now is to play physical, and they're trying to do that, but Team Ashton, a commanding bump. Team Janae's got to make something happen and just can't get it done. That light move marble just not performing well today, unfortunately, for Team Janae. So Team Ashton takes the victory, and both Team Janae and Team Joe fall. So now Team Ashton will be taking on Team Layton. That is the clear one. So Team Ashton will be taking on Team Layton. Joe's in the chat saying he wants to test Layton's marble. Unfortunately, Joe just couldn't get it done, couldn't perform. And now we've got a couples challenge between Layton and Ashton to see who is the alpha marble coach. Josie, which marbles on which track, and then go ahead and count us down.
Team Ashton is on this side, and Team Layton is on this side.
Perfect. All right.
3, 2, 1.
And out of the gates, it looks like Team Layton's got a little bit of a lead. Team Layton's actually got a pretty significant lead, almost a full track length. We'll see if he's able to hold on around the loop-de-loop. It looks like he is. And then down the final stretch, it looks like Team Layton's going to enter the funnel first. Team Ashton's going to have some ground to make up, but the funnel is where they thrive. That marble is good in the funnel. We'll see. Looks like she's making a move, and she might have the inside lane here on Layton. Layton's going to have to box her out or something because she's going for it. Oh, and Team Ashton, what a move to kind of finesse their way into that final stretch and get to the whole first, because that was a good finish there. It was really anyone's race. I thought we were maybe looking at another tie, Josie, but all right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so Team Ashton takes the first round. Team Layton's going to need a win here if he wants to stay alive, representing our newlyweds division. It looks like Team Ashton still has a lead. Team Layton's got some ground to make up, and it looks like he does on that loop-de-loop. Able to make it up, and as we enter the funnel, it's anyone's race and a collision off the beginning. I think that plays in Team Layton's favor, though, and it looks like actually Team Layton's going to have the inside lane and gives him a box out. Team Layton giving him the shoulder, just saying, not today, and a commanding win. A collision off the beginning, but a solid win there for Team Layton. So we're going to race 3. Josie's favorite, loves it for all the marbles, and we'll see. We've got Team Layton, I believe, going on the right track here. Team Ashton going on the left track. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like Team Ashton actually a little bit behind, but makes it up a little bit. It's really anyone's race once again around the loop-de-loop. Pretty much dead even here, folks. As they enter the backstretch, Team Ashton going to enter the funnel first, about a full track's length of lead. As they go around, Team Ashton's got the inside lane. I think they're going to be able to hold on. Wow, commanding performance here from Team Ashton. Team Layton trying to make an outside move, but it's not going to happen. It's just too little, too late. And Team Ashton with a victory. So that will be the champion of our newlyweds division. So, all right, Josie, go ahead and put our champions down. Yep, there you go. So next up, I believe we will have who is the next racers? I think we move on to, our Kirksville Crunchers division. Our Kirksville Crunchers will be Justin versus Tyson first. Let's see. I'm going to check out my odds in chat. We'll see what they say. We'll say versus. We'll see what they say. So they give you odds in chat. If you type exclamation point versus or. Yeah, there's a few different chat features. We'll see what they say. Josie's getting our marbles prepped. We should be good to go here. I'm going to switch back on over to our other camera. It says my odds of winning are 22%. I don't like those odds, unfortunately. So Josie's got the marbles set up. Josie, which marble is on which track?
Team Justin's on this side, Team Tyson's on that side.
So Team Justin on the left. I'll refer to myself as third person, I suppose. And Team Tyson on the right. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like Team Justin's going to have a little bit of a lead here. Of course, I have to say that because it's my marble. But actually, they do, and Team Tyson actually makes up the ground, though, in the mid-stretch there during the counter-current exchange. And through the backstretch, Team Justin's got half a track lead, but really anyone's race is going to come down to the funnel, folks. And it looks like Team Tyson playing aggressive, giving Team Justin the shoulder. He's definitely been hitting the weight room. And Team Tyson's going to have the inside lane. Team Justin's going to have to make a move. And unfortunately, Team Justin is going to take the loss. So Team Tyson takes the victory. So a good win there for Team Tyson. Unfortunately, my marbles are going to have to, I think we need a pep talk because it looked all right. That marble looks good, but really just can't perform, which is the sad part. So we'll see, if they're able to make a comeback and force a game 3. Josie, get which marbles on which track for this race?
Team Tyson is on this side and Team Justin's on the right.
All right. So Team Justin on the right, Team Tyson on the left. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right. And out of the gate, it looks like Team Tyson actually has a lead. Team Justin's going to have to make a comeback if they want to make it competitive. Around the loop-de-loop, Team Tyson's still going to maintain their lead. Down the backstretch, Team Justin just falling behind. Looks like they're falling apart the seams, but coming out aggressive, giving him the shoulder. And Team Tyson trying to make a move. He looks like he might have the inside lane. No, Team Justin gives him a shoulder, and it's going to go to game 3, folks, forcing another third series. So a solid race. We've got them lined up, folks, for a round 3. Josie, give us the countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like a pretty even match here. Kind of a slow start for both these marbles. Looking at pretty even right now. Team Justin maybe have half a track lead. Team Tyson's going to have to make it up on the back stretch. Both looking very slow, though. Team Justin's going to get in a few turns in. Gives Team Tyson a shoulder budge, but it might actually end up helping Team Tyson. Not sure it's a great play, but another shoulder budge. And it looks like it could be anyone's race. Bully ball, it's all going to come down to this. And Team Justin with a comeback victory. Wow, I can't say I've ever been more proud of my marble. It looked like we were really down for the count, folks, but Team Justin was able to take the victory there. So solid win there for Team Justin. I'm proud of that guy. Decent shot there at doing well, hopefully, in the next matchup. So next up, we'll have Team Mitch versus Team Emily. So Team Emily, which will be on which track, Josie?
The left side, and Mitch will be on the right.
Okay, Team Mitch on the right, Team Emily on the left. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like Team Emily's a little bit behind, actually a little bit ahead of Team Mitch. Team Mitch making a little bit of a comeback, though, down the middle stretch there. Team Emily's going through the loop-de-loop. It looks like they're going to have the front edge here, and they're going to end on the funnel. Almost 3 whole tracks. Team Mitch, what are they doing, folks? Oh, but they decide to make a big push and play physical down the backstretch. That was their only shot. It looks like they might have a chance now, actually. But Team Emily's got the inside lane. Could be anyone's race, but Team Emily gives them the edge. And unfortunately, Team Mitch just fell apart down the middle stretch. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I believe Team Emily was on the left and Team Mitch was on the right. But, Team Mitch might just have to give his team a pep talk because that was a rough performance from the get-go. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gates, it looks like Team Mitch is going to have a little bit of a lead. Team Emily making a comeback, though. Still dead even now. Team Mitch just needs to uphold this pace. It seems like this is where they fell apart last time, and they're going slow again. I don't know what their problem seems to be with this back stretch, but they enter the funnel a little bit behind, but still have a chance. They're going to have to play physical. Looks like Team Mitch might have the inside lane here. Might force a game 3. Gives them a shoulder barge, and wow, Team Mitch also forcing a game 3. A lot of game 3s here today. But wow, a solid showing there from both marbles. We're switching tracks here. Team Mitch on the right, Team Emily on the left. All right, Josie, we're ready when you are.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like Team Emily's got a little bit of a lead around the loop-de-loop. Team Mitch is going to have some ground to make up. Typically comes from behind, though. He's used to it. And he does make it up in the middle stretch. He seems to like the middle stretch, and Team Mitch gets stuck. Oh, my goodness, folks. That's the second time today Team Marble has gotten stuck on that side as well. Make sure that thing is attached there, Josie. Right here. Perfect. Working on our grounds crew here. But Team Mitch having some trouble down the middle stretch. So we give him another shot. Marble may be a little bit, we didn't do weigh-in this morning, but we did yesterday. And we did do time trials today, and they were able to make it through. So we're going to give him another shot here. Josie, give us a countdown and let him roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, anyone's race. Team Mitch able to make it around the loop-de-loop this time. We'll see if a bullet through that middle stretch. Team Mitch making a comeback. It looks like down the middle stretch is dead even, folks. Anyone's race, and Team Mitch able to actually get a little bit of a lead as we go into the funnel, but barely. Team Emily is going to have to do something, but Team Mitch making a commanding move to the center here, gives him a nudge, and Team Emily going to get edged out by Team Mitch, who couldn't even finish the last round. Makes an incredible performance there and a nice move in the circle. So a good showing there for Team Mitch. Going to take the victory over Team Emily. So now we'll have Team Mitch versus Team Justin facing off. Quite the rivalry showing here. All right, we've got Team Justin on which side?
The left, and Team Mitch on the right.
All right, Team Mitch is on the right, Team Justin on the left. All right, Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Justin out to a little bit of a lead, but Team Mitch plays from behind pretty often, and they kind of make a comeback here to the middle stretch. The loop-de-loop is where they struggle, and once again, Team Mitch gets caught on that same track. That's the same side where they seem to, that marble specifically has trouble. So I believe we have to run it back, switch them to their other tracks for whatever reason. This marble, Team Mitch, is giving us some trouble on that marble only. All the other marbles are able to make it through. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Team Justin and Team Mitch out dead even. Team Justin actually has a little bit of a lead through the beginning there. Team Mitch moves slow, but then kind of picks up this pace through the middle stretch. But Team Mitch gets stuck again. Team Mitch going to have a talking to. Okay, this will be the second attempt at fixing it, or many more than that, I suppose. We'll see. I'm not quite sure if it's something on our end, or if maybe it's just the marble needs to shed some few pounds. Maybe. Okay, we've got them ready to go. We'll try it one more time. If not, we might just have to race them on the other tracks. Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, looks like they're off. We'll see if Team Mitch able to make it around that loop-de-loop, but not the other loop-de-loop. And off the beginning, Team Mitch, we'll see Moment of Truth, able to make it around this time, but very slow through the mid-stretch because his trouble's on that loop-de-loop. He's going to have some ground to make up entering the funnel. Going to need to play physical. He comes entering kind of a bigger marble, trying to play physical, but I don't think he's going to have the inside lane. That doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it. Team Justin is going to hold on and give Team Mitch the shoulder. And wow, after Team Mitch having some troubles, unable to get the victory. So all that just to take an L, unfortunately. But now we've got them switched tracks, I believe, so it should be a decent matchup. Josie, ready when you are.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, Team Mitch able to make it around the loop-de-loops, having no trouble this time. This is where Team Mitch likes to thrive, is that middle stretch, the counter-current exchange, able to go around the loop-de-loop again, but really slow on the second loop. Looks like he's going to enter behind. Going to need to play physical if he wants to take a victory here. Looks like it's anyone's race, folks. Team Mitch trying to play physical. It's going to come down to who gets the inside lane, and Team Justin able to edge Team Mitch So unfortunately, Team Mitch is able to edge out Team Emily, but not Team Justin. So a solid showing for today for me and Josie. Both our marbles moving on. It's the first time where both hosts have somehow had success. It's a miracle, honestly, Josie. Okay, we'll move into our last division here. Last division here in the bottom right. We've got our team Zach versus Cody will be facing off first. It's not the Sweet Life, unfortunately. That's so not Sweet Life. But Zach and Cody will be facing off. The Battle of the Belos. That's their last name. So Team Zach versus Team Cody. Which marble is going to be going on which track, Josie?
Team Zach is on this side. Team Cody is on that side.
Okay, I got to switch the camera back real briefly. So Team Zach is on the left. Team Cody on the right. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
The overlay is still. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Zach out to a fast lead. I believe Dark Knight was the marble's name, and it's looking very dominant out of the front stretch here. But Team Cody actually able to make a comeback a little bit. And as we enter the back stretch, it's anyone's race. They both entered the funnel at the same time. Team Cody's looking to make a move on the inside here. Dark Knight has an inside lane, but Team Cody marble just looks bigger, tries to give him a bump. Team Cody trying to make a move. Not sure it's going to happen, but Team Zach, that marble definitely looks larger upon first glance. Team Cody does look larger, but Team Zach more efficient, straight to the hole, gets the easy dub. It looks like there, but a physical game there in the final stretch. Team Cody gonna need a comeback win here. They want to stay alive. All right, Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and from the beginning, Team Cody has a little bit of a lead to the first portion of the stretch, and as they do the counter current exchange, Team Cody able to advance his lead. Looks like a commanding lead here, almost 4 or 5 track pieces. We'll see if Team Zach able to make up a little bit on the back stretch. Going to have to play physical, though, if they want to make a win here, or get a win, excuse me, but trying to play physical. Team Zach it works, but we'll see if they're going to be able to get the inside lane. It looks like Team Cody's got the inside lane, and they're going to hold on. Team Cody's going to take the victory there. So it's anyone's race as we go to another game 3. Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, looks like this matchup going to come down to one race for all the marbles. Team Zach out to a little bit of a lead. Team Cody able to make it up a little bit, but still about half a track length behind. Still anyone's race here, but it looks like Team Zach's going to enter the funnel first. Dark Knight trying to play physical, but just able to sneak in, and Team Cody trying to make a weird outside move. We're going to see if it pays off. Team Zach's got the inside lane. It looks like Team Zach's going to be able to hold on and edge Team Cody, unfortunately. So Team Zach able to edge out Team Cody. But a good performance there. Oh, runaway marbles. A good performance there from both marbles. But just unable to take the cake. So Team Zach will be facing now Team Chelsea. So we can go ahead and run that race. Team Zach versus Team Chelsea. This will be a rivalry household division. So that was a tough matchup for Team Cody. All right, Josie. So which marble's on which track?
Team Zach is on the left side, and Team Chelsea is on the right side.
Okay, Team Zach on the left, Team Chelsea on the right. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Zach has a little bit of a lead once again. Team Chelsea kind of slow through the mid-stretch there. Going to be half a track length behind as we enter the loop-de-loop. Looks like Team Zach going to have a lead, going to try and hold on to it. And into the funnel first, almost has a whole 2-turn lead. Team Zach, but Team Chelsea playing physical, giving the shoulder. Team Zach trying to make a comeback. He might just do it, though. The physical early gameplay is going to play advantage Zach as he takes the victory. Wow. A good dub there for Team Zach over Team Chelsea. So he is going to take the first victory between the two. Oh, we've got Josie's fixing the course here. So here we've got switching tracks. Team Chelsea on the left, Team Zach on the right. Josie, give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
All right, they're off. It looks like Team Zach is very slow. Sorry, Team Zach is very slow to the beginning, kind of at a huge advantage now. Team Chelsea is just going to try to hold on their lead to the back stretch. And as they enter the funnel, Team Chelsea with a huge lead. Team Zach going to need to make a move. Going to need to try to play physical if they're going to get the win. Team Chelsea gives them the shoulder, trying to make a move. Team Zach, I don't think they're going to do it. Josie, I think it's too late. So Team Chelsea also forcing a game 3. Couldn't get enough today. Wanted to keep racing. So we're switching tracks. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, marbles are off. It looks like Team Chelsea with a bit of a lead, but not much. As we enter the back stretch here, pretty much anyone's race. Team Zach is going to enter the funnel first, but could be anyone's race. Whoever plays more physical here is going to get the edge. It looks like Team Zach kind of makes a bump. Going to have the inside lane, Team Zach, and Team Zach is going to take the cake. Wow. A good win there for Team Zach. Team Zach is our one of the first teams to take the win in that division. That's everybody relax, that division. Our last division, I believe, correct? Yep. So next up, we'll have Trent versus Steve. So Team Trent versus Team Steve as Josie gets him ready. I know this is a highly sought-after matchup. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Team Steve, Big Chungus on the right-hand side here. A loop-de-loop. Looks like Team Steve a little bit behind, but those big marbles tend to make up their ground in the middle. They're in the counter-current exchange. And Team Trent a little bit ahead. Looks like down the back stretch, Team Trent is going to actually be a little bit behind. And Team Steve playing physical. Gives him a bump, makes a move straight for the hole. Edges out Team Trent. It looks like that might give him the inside edge. Another bump, and that's going to secure it for Big Chungus Team Steve. Wow, good win there for Team Steve. So Team Steve gets one win. We'll see if he's able to continue his streak here, or if Team Trent's able to take it to game 3. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Trent a little bit behind. Going to have some ground to make up if they want to keep the series alive. Pretty much dead even, though. Team Trent able to make it up in the middle. But Team Steve actually now a little bit of a lead on the back stretch. Going to enter the funnel first. Team Trent going to have to play physical if they want to make a comeback. Team Steve, though, Big Chungus is hard to push around. It looks like he's bullying. He is being brutal with Team Trent. And just a tough matchup for Team Trent. Team Steve takes a 2-0 win. Wow, a good win there for Team Steve. Kind of a commanding win, if you ask me. Team Trent just didn't ever really get a shot. And Team Steve able to get the victory. So, Josie, now we'll have our final matchup of that division. Our final first round champion will be Team Zach versus Team Steve. So a good race there. Josie, give us a countdown. And wait, which one was on which track? And then go ahead and jump into the countdown.
Team Steve is on the left, and Team Trent is on the right.
All right, Team Trent on the right. Team Zach. Oh, yeah. Team Zach, yeah. The Dark Knight versus Big Chungus. Okay, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, anyone's race out of the beginning. Team Zach looks like they have a little bit of a lead, but no, actually, Team Steve able to hold its own. And through the front stretch, Team Steve a little bit behind, but able to maybe make it up on the back stretch. Looks like Team Steve actually going to enter the funnel first in physical gameplay off the beginning. These two are going at it, folks, just colliding right and left. And Team Steve gets the inside lane. I think it's going to be just enough to edge out Team Zach, and it just is that bigger marble. What a commanding win there for that marble. So a solid win, Josie. All right, Team Zach going to need a win here to stay alive. Give us a countdown and let them roll, Josie.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Steve a little bit behind here at the beginning. Team Zach looks lightning fast. Dark Knight able to do all right, but Dark Knight's going to try to hold on that lead through the loop-de-loop. They're able to do so. Big Chungus gonna need to make a comeback through the back stretch here because Dark Knight enters the funnel first. It looks like Team Steve gonna have to make a move on Team Zach. Gives him a nudge, but I think it's the wrong way. Team Steve actually helping Team Zach. And wow, Team Steve takes an L. So that's Team Steve's first loss of the day. I have to regroup, think about strategy here. For game 3, this one's for all the marbles. Team Zach versus Team Steve. All right, Josie, we're ready when you are.
3, 2, 1.
Team Steve on the left-hand side, but Team Zach out fast, out of the gates, guns a-blazing. Team Steve actually able to make a bit of a comeback. Around the loop-de-loop, Team Steve is going to have a little bit of a lead, almost a 3-track length lead for Team Steve. We'll see if he can hold on through the funnel. Looks like they enter on opposite sides, which means not many chance for collision. Team Steve might have the inside turn here. Team Zach's going to have to make a move, and he's going to have to make it fast because it looks like Team Steve. Oh, Team Zach able to edge him out. I think it's going to be enough. Team Steve, unfortunately, takes an L. So Team Steve loses to Team Zach, the Dark Knight. And wow, what a performance there. So Josie, we've got all our champions here. Let's just go ahead and jump in. So that was Team, yep. So we'll jump in to the final action, folks. We've got our Elite 8 pool here. Josie's got the marbles set up. This is our bracket here. So we've got the Kansas Crusaders facing the Florida Flyers first, Josie. Go ahead and set that one up for us. So representing Kansas Crusaders, I believe we have Team Josie. And representing the Florida Flyers, I believe we have Ethel, which is Team Cousin Julie's marble, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Josie's got them set up. Let me switch our feed here real quick so you guys can get in on the action. All right, we should be good to go. Team Josie on the left, Team Julie on the right. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, marbles are off. Looks like Team Josie's got a little bit of a lead, but Team Julie hanging in there. Maybe just a little bit behind, but really anyone's race as they both enter the loop-de-loop at the same time. Now down the back stretch. Looks like both enter at the same time. It's going to come down to the final play, folks. Who can get the inside lane here? Team Josie looks like they have it. No, Team Julie actually making a move. No physical play. I think this plays a Team Julie's advantage. Team Josie trying to make a move, but just can't, unfortunately. So Team Julie gets the first win, and Commissioner Josie looks a little disappointed, but it's not over yet. You know, there's always time for a comeback, so we'll see if they're able to do that on the turn here. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, off the rip, it looks like Team Josie out to a little bit of a lead again. We'll see if they're able to hold on to it. Last time they were not able to, but they do have half a track lead here as they enter the loop-de-loop. As they go around, it looks like Team Josie going to enter the funnel. No, pretty even, actually. Going to need to play physical, though. That plays to Team Josie's advantage. I think the marble's a little bit bigger, but no, Team Julie gives them a nudge, and Team Josie trying to make a move, but it doesn't look. Oh, what a move from Team Josie just when it looked like she was down for the count. Josie gets hype, and wow, what a move there for Team Josie. I hope you guys could hear that in the background because she was hype. That was a good move. Looked all over but the shouting. All right, Josie. Going to game 3 for all the marbles. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, pretty much even here at the beginning. Looks like a decent drop for both of them. Through the counter current exchange, Team Josie a little bit ahead, but maybe just by a millisecond. Team Julie kind of makes that up, though, and takes the lead here on the back stretch. Looks like Team Julie's going to enter the funnel first. Team Josie going to have to play physical once again if she wants to make a move. Team Julie gives her a bump. I'm not sure if that's going to help Team Josie hurt. As they go around, it looks like Team Julie's got the inside lane. Team Josie just gets nudged out, and unfortunately, Team Josie falls, our commissioner, but that was a good try. Team Julie is going to be our first semifinalist, I believe. So Team Julie wins. Fortunately, Team Josie takes a fall, but a good performance today from Team Josie. Okay. So next up, we'll have the Chomp Champs will face off against. Well, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at our bracket. I can't quite remember. The Chomp Champs will face off the Hawkeye Heroes. I believe that means. Josie's tallying it up for me. I believe it's K versus Bowen. Yes, I believe K versus Bowen. So Team Bowen had a solid showing earlier. We'll see if they're able to take on Team K, who had a solid marble. I don't know if she's lost yet today, but Josie will line him up for us. All right, Josie, give us a countdown when you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like Team K out to a hot start. Team Bowen's going to have to make a comeback if he wants to take the victory. On this loop-de-loop, though, it looks like he's able to make up some time, but is really slow through that mid-stretch. As they enter the funnels, too, it looks like Team Bowen's a little bit behind. Going to have to play physical here if he wants to make a comeback. Team K's got a lead. Team Bowen trying to make a move, but I don't know if he's going to get the inside turn. Doesn't look like he's going to. And Team K, another commanding victory from Team K. Wow, a solid performance from Team K, who's able to edge Team Bowen in round 1. But we move on to round 2 now. Team Bowen needs a win to stay alive. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, marbles are off. It looks like Team K, another solid start. That marble is looking very impressive today. As they go around the loop-de-loop, looks like Team K is going to have a little bit of a lead. Team Bowen's going to have to make it up here in the funnel. Playing physical is the best way to make a comeback, and it looks like they're on opposite sides. It's going to be hard for Team Bowen, but he makes a move toward the middle. Looks like I heard a little collision, and Team Bowen's going to actually have the inside lane and take the cake and force a game 3 or round race 3. So solid performance there from Team Bowen to force a third match. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, marbles are off. Team Bowen a little bit behind here at the beginning, but didn't phase him last time. We'll see if he's able to catch up again here on the mid-stretch. It looks like he's a little behind still, but Team K is just looking dominant here. We'll see if Team Bowen's able to make a comeback. He's going to have to play physical once again. That bully ball not happening as of yet. Oh, but you hear it a little bit. That could help Team Bowen. And unfortunately, it looks like this Team K is just making a commanding move to the hole, and Team K is going to take the victory. So there we go. A good, solid win there for Team K. So representing our Hawkeye Heroes division, they're going to be taking the victory. Fortunately, Bowen goes down. So next up, I believe, our next division matchup, we will have the Everybody relax. Taking on the Brutal Badgers. Will be our next matchup there for you all. So we've got Team Zach versus, I believe, Team Stephanie, correct? Okay, we've got them lined up for you, folks. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like the blue marble for Team Stephanie has a little bit of a lead. Team Zach actually makes it up during the mid-stretch, and it looks like we're going to have actually anyone's race really here in the mid-stretch. For Team Zach, really slow, and Team Stephanie also very slow. I'm not sure if it's the fatigue getting to the marbles or what, but Team Stephanie gets stuck on the mid-stretch. Let's make sure we're looking nice and straight here. Okay, we should be good to go, I believe. Josie's making sure that everything's attached all right. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. Looks like from the beginning, folks. Anyone's race, really. Dark Knight looks fast through that counter current exchange in the death wheel. He can really hold his own through that mid-stretch. Team Zach Below might make a chance to have a solid lead going into the funnel against Team Stephanie. Team Stephanie going to need to make a move, but it goes right to the hole. An impressive move from Team Stephanie, but Team Zach Below, a solid win there for the Dark Knight against Team Stephanie. I really thought Team Stephanie was going to take the win there. They went right to the bucket, but Team Zach able to get the edge. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. Looks like the Dark Knight again with a solid lead at the beginning. And Team Stephanie is able to make it around. Team Zach doesn't look like they're able to make it around that mid-stretch there. Kind of getting stuck in that region. Let's make sure that, it's usually this track. Sometimes the wear and tear of marble racing gets to the marbles and they just lose some momentum at certain places in the track. So we'll run it back, Josie. Go ahead and set them up. All right, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off. It looks like both are able to make it around the first loop-de-loop. We'll see if that momentum carries them into the back stretch. Team Below, Team Zach is actually doing all right here. They both make it around the loop-de-loop, but they're slow entering this back stretch. Now, we'll see. Team Stephanie's going to have a commanding lead, but last time that didn't help too much. Team Zach likes to play commanding, and wow, look at that physical play there from Team Zach. If they're able to hold on that bully ball, oh no, Team Stephanie gives them the shoulder. Not a mean bone in Aunt Stephanie's body, but that was a pretty aggressive gameplay there from her, and giving him the shoulder to take the victory, forcing a game 3. All right, Josie, we're ready when you are. Set them up and give us a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
right, the marbles are off. Team Stephanie, pretty even here, but Team Stephanie's a little bit behind. If you have a track length, actually makes it up though in the mid stretch in the counter current exchange, and it looks like Team Dark Knight is gonna have a little bit of lead here though. It's the first time they're leading going into the funnel, and looks like Team Stephanie playing physical. I'm not sure it's going to do much for Team Velo. Team Stephanie is going to take the cake, and a good win there for Team Stephanie. Unfortunately, Team Steve not able to get the victory. So, or excuse me, Team Zach out of Team Steve's division, but Team Stephanie able to take the cake. I believe we've got our last matchup here. I believe it's is it the Newlyweds versus the Kirksville Crunchers? All right, we've got our last matchup here for you, folks. The Elite Eight. We've got 3 of our final 4. It'll be Justin versus Ashton. It'll be a close matchup. Team Ashton's marble was looking pretty solid, but we're ready. Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll. Ready when you are.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off, and it looks like anyone's race here. Team Justin might have a little bit of a lead, but slows down on the mid-stretch. Team Ashton makes a comeback there in the middle, and it looks like both marbles are kind of flying through. These both look much faster than the last race, but Team Justin's going to have to make a move here on the funnel if they want to win, because Team Ashton is pretty dominant down here, and it looks like anyone's race still. No collisions yet, but we'll see if it happens. A little bit of a collision there. Team Justin able to get the inside lane, but Team Ashton trying to make a move, but no, it's too little too late, and Team Justin gets the edge. Wow. I can't say I would have picked this marble at the start of the day, but they're really making me proud today, Josie. They're really doing all right. Team Ashton is a solid team. I think we're I don't recall what side I was on. I apologize. Oh, Josie's throwing Team Ashton. All right, Josie, ready when you are.
3, 2, 1.
All right, folks, the marbles are off. It looks like Team Ashton's got a little bit of a lead. No, actually falls a little bit behind there at the end of the loop-to-loop, but makes up for it in the counter current exchange and the Wheel of Death. Now through the mid-stretch, it looks like Team Justin is able to catch up. Both going to end in the funnel similar times, but Team Justin a little bit behind. Going to have to make a move here. Taking that wide turn is some approach that some marbles use. Sometimes it works out, but I don't know if it is, Josie. Looks like Team Ashton's going to take the inside lane here. Still anyone's race. And Team Justin sneaks in there. That was a quick maneuver for Team Justin, somehow able to take the victory there. We've got our final four ready to go, Josie. I say we do a little I think we should do a little hype intro here just to hold on. Just for the final 4, you know. It's one of our Marble Madness classics here, so let me plug something in real quick. All right, Josie, I think we're good to go. You get the 4 marbles ready to go. Sure, do them in the order of their divisions for me. All right, folks, this is about to be very, very hype. So which are the 4 marbles, Josie?
Florida, or that's Julie's, Aunt Steph's, Kay's, and yours.
Julie, Steph. Okay, we think we've got them. Julie and Steph. Okay. Alrighty, folks. I think we're ready to go. Now, if you are a marble fan returning, this is the hype. The hype part. All right. Now for our introductions, folks. First up, we've got representing Team Florida Flyers, that division, all the way from Florida. Representing Team Julie, we've got Ethel the Marble, who likes spending his free time dressing up as a gumball and hiding in gumball machines. Next up, we've got Team Stephanie, all the way from the Brutal Badgers division. This marble is a retired marble designer and owns a Harley that she likes to ride off into the sunset. Team Stephanie. And next up, we've got representing our Hawkeye Heroes division, Team K, whose marble once skied down a double black diamond with only 1 ski. Also listens to classical music to get hype, but doesn't even like it. Team K. And last up, representing the Kirksville Crunchers, Team Justin. This marble has 2 pet corgis named Churro and Nacho and is hoping to get the victory today. That sums up our final 4, folks. This is a hype Marble Madness tradition to do our player intros. Josie, go ahead and grab our marbles as we get them ready for their final matchups of the day. We've got first up, switch over to our brackets very briefly. We've got our first matchup is actually hailing 2 of the best marbles that I think I've seen race in all of Marble Madness history. We've got the Hawkeye Heroes, Team K, ready to face off against the Florida Flyers, Team Julie, who's had an impressive day. All right, Josie, we are ready when you are. Hold on, I got to switch the camera back. I've got the overlay on. Okay, Josie, ready when you are. Give us the go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Team Julie on the right here, and it looks like they're going to have a little bit of a lead over Team K, who down the back stretch is going to have some ground to make up. But so far, it looks like they're able to do that. Anyone's race here through the first stretch. Team Julie actually is going to enter the funnel first, but barely. Team K is going to have some ground to make up in the funnel. It looks like they're both going straight for the hole. Team Julie's got the inside lane, but no, Team K gives her a nudge, and that just might be enough. No, Team Julie makes a comeback. Actually, Team K is going to have the inside lane, but it's anyone's race. And wow, folks, I really thought for a second we'd have a tie, but Team K able to take the victory. A solid win there for Team K. An incredible performance. All right, Josie, give us a countdown. We're ready to go to game 2. Team Julie needs a win to stay alive. Team K could advance to the championship here with a win. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, folks, the marbles are off. Team Julie needs a comeback, and it looks like so far they're off to a hot start, and they might be in good shape to do so. They get the win here. They stay alive, but Team K is trying to make a comeback here on the loop-de-loop. Actually slows down, though, and Team Julie's got almost a 2-track lead here going in the back stretch. Team Julie's going to have a commanding 2-turn lead as we enter the final stretch here, and Team Julie's has some ground to make up. I don't know if they have the inside lane right now, but Team K is making a push for it. No, Team Julie's got it, and Team K is going to have to make a move, and now is the time to do so. Team K, wow, huge win there for Team K. All right, so Team K is our first marble. Moving on to the championship, edges Team Julie. A great day for Team Julie, representing the Florida Flyers division, that yellow marble. But, unfortunately, just wasn't enough at the end of the day. And now, Josie, we've got another tough matchup, Team Justin versus Team Stephanie. Justin, I really wasn't expecting them to do well today. We woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and, I wasn't sure. I saw my marble eating some churros last night. I wasn't sure if that was a good sign, but so far it's worked out. We'll see if they're able to get the edge on Team Stephanie, who's a great racer. All right, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off, folks, and it looks like Team Stephanie's a little bit behind, but down through this mid-stretch, they can make up some ground here. Team Justin's got a little bit of a lead going into loop-de-loop, and looks all right, actually, as we enter the back stretch. Going to have a little bit of a lead, but their physical game isn't their strong suit, so they're going to have to try to avoid Team Stephanie, who's fast in this funnel, and it looks like Team Stephanie's got the inside lane, makes a cut straight to the hole. We'll see. Team Stephanie looks commanding, and wow, what a comeback from Team Stephanie. Team Stephanie takes the win there over Team Justin, and a solid performance from both marbles. They looked fast, Josie. They really did. All right. Give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Well, off to a hot start. It looks like Team Justin's got a little bit of a lead, but once again, Team Stephanie's has a solid performance in that funnel, so we'll see if they're able to hold on to it. Team Stephanie looks like they're a little bit behind, but we'll see if they play physical here, if they cut straight to the hole. That seems to be their game plan usually. Team Stephanie's going straight forward. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to beat Team Stephanie. That funnel is an incredible performance for Team Stephanie. I mean, they're brutal in that funnel. So Team Justin takes the fall, unfortunately. And no, it's okay. It's okay. So Team Stephanie takes the win. Josie, go ahead and get our final matchup prepared for us. So we've got Team Stephanie versus Team K as the final matchup of the day, folks. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I know it's been a long one, but we've enjoyed it a whole bunch. So this will be the final stretch here. Josie, which marbles on which track? And who do you anticipate will take the victory here today?
Team Steph is on this track and Team K is on this track. And I think Team Steph is going to win because I just feel like they've had a better performance.
Okay, Josie's on Team Steph. I think I'll take Team K. I think Both have looked very solid, but it'll come down to that funnel. That seems to be Team Steph's specialty. So, Josie, give us a countdown and let them roll.
3, 2, 1.
All right, out of the gate, it looks like anyone's race, folks. This is what all today has been for, to see which is the best marble and best marble coach. And really, it's dead even, folks. This is top tier performance here from both these marbles. They're on the biggest stage of their lives, and it looks like Team Stephanie's going to enter the funnel first. Team K is going to have to play physical if they want to beat Team Steph, because the funnel is their specialty. I don't think she's going to do it. Team K trying to make a move, but isn't happening. And Team Steph is just too commanding in the back stretch. So Team Steph, Josie was right on the first round. Now it goes to game 2. Could be for all the marbles, Josie. Could be if Team Steph is able to take a victory. All right, give us a countdown, Josie, and let them roll. This could be the last one, so make it a good one.
3, 2, 1.
All right, the marbles are off, and Team K out to a slow start. That's not what you like to see if you're looking for a game 3 here. Actually able to make it up, though, in the mid-stretch. A little bit behind, but just barely. Team Steph making a loop around the loop-de-loop, but super slow. But we all know, folks, that Team Steph plays well out of the funnel. That's where they're going to have to shine. And it looks like Team K has a 2-turn lead, but Team Steph takes a big nudge and a commanding victory to be the champion. And wow, what a great victory there for our final victory. Let's take it on down to our sideline reporters here to talk to our champion marble. Let's cut on over, Josie, where you got our marble set up for us. We'll jump on down. We want to interview our champion marble. As we switch cameras, let me switch it over. Apologize for the... Actually, let's bring it to this camera over here. We've got our champion marble. The champion. Go ahead and hold it up to our camera. Team Stephanie able to take the victory. The champion marble. Okay. Wow. All right, Josie. Let's do one more quick chat about the day before we sign off. So, Josie, another solid day of racing here in Kansas City. Any final thoughts you want to say to everybody that tuned in today with us?
Thanks for watching, and if you want another one, then let us know, because maybe we will do another one.
Yeah, but guys, it was a lot of fun. In all seriousness, I know there's a lot of you all around, whether you watched for 10 minutes, for 2 hours, the whole time. We appreciate you tuning in with us. A lot of fun. We miss you guys, especially all our fam out there. We love you lots, and it was fun. So my voice is tired, though. I think I need some cough drops. But Josie, any other final thoughts? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Josie's marble did better today, so we feel good about that. No, it was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. I don't think we have anything else, guys. I think that's all we got for you. So have a good one. Stay safe out there. We wish you all the best. Love you guys.